Yeah, you just gotta. Yeah, you just gotta let me know so I can hit start recording. Okay.
Yeah, here I am. Okay.
Do
Ready when
not
you are.
care how messy my living room is. All right. So we want to do an intro or
Yeah, go for it.
shut up? Leave my house alone.
No,
You know what?
just
No.
funny you just made that comment as soon as I started saying, okay, good to go.
You know what? F it.
Okay,
All right, yo. This is something. So you ready?
yeah.
Shut up. All right, yo. Hey, welcome back to Button Bashers, of course. K Rob, be nice. And you know what? You got to be nice to this guy today. It's my damn birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So, what we're doing, and, in light of it being my birthday, I feel like tonight, and we're doing a very special reaction through the Discord, which will have a link in the description. Please come check us out if you want. Come hang out with us. We talk anything, everything, but I feel like today roasting somebody and probably the easiest celebrity in the world to roast because dude has no self awareness to speak of.
And
And
looks
of
like a
course,
roast.
we're talking about tons of fun himself, Sifu Seagal, the man who loves the fuck out of cookies, and he will snatch every motherfucker's birthday except this one. He can have Hulk Hogan's, it's his too, but today, damn it, it's my birthday. So we're gonna check out a video here, and it is we replace John Wick with Steven Seagal, and who's this from,
This
Bryce?
is from the Corridor crew.
Yeah. All right. Now, this is going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to check this out. Shout out to the Corridor crew. If you don't
Yeah.
know who they are,
Yeah.
check them out on YouTube. Give them a subscription. And
They do
we are
great
already in.
stuff.
I'm already subscribed. You're subscribed, and I'm all for anybody trashing this man. And I use
Yeah.
that term very, very loosely. So what you're going to see here is a whole lot of fun. I'm excited. We're going to check this out. So you ready to get to it?
Go for it. Go for it.
Heck yeah, let's get it, man.
We saw John Wick 4 last night, and it was incredible. Dynamite action, exquisite cinematography.
And Keanu Reeves is breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
I really needed that.
He is though.
These movies
Yes.
are head and
Yes.
shoulders above the dead-on
These guys do
arrival
great
straight
work.
to DVD garbage action movies I usually watch. I mean, I'd watch John Wick 5, 6, 7. I'd watch 100 of these things.
Eh.
What do you mean,
I'm just saying, eventually Keanu's going to move on with his life, and when he does, I'm going to join him.
I disagree.
With my opinion?
Does I'm gonna join them. I'm
What's
gonna join
wrong?
them.
Tell me more.
Every single John Wick movie raises my expectations and then exceeds those expectations. The franchise is bulletproof. It can survive anything.
John Wick would not survive Keanu leaving. Keanu is
Would we survive Keanu leaving? That's the greater question.
like that.
That's like, are we built to handle a world without Betty White? I'm still not okay.
No, nobody's okay from
Let's
that.
swap out Keanu Reeves with another actor and see if the franchise can survive.
any actor.
Oh, no, not just any actor. The cinematic equivalent of Poison. A man so vile that he could single-handedly tank the lesser franchise. We're going to replace John Wick with Steven Seagal.
Yes.
Here they go. Here they go.
There's no better way to explain Steven Seagal than to just show you Steven Seagal. In the 90s, he starred in a bunch of forgettable action movies and quickly gained a reputation. Not for being a good actor, but for being a terrible human being.
Did you ever
Banned.
hear about this?
Yeah.
When he got
Yeah.
banned. Have you seen the footage of that episode?
I did not. I did not.
It is out there, and I think it's on the channel Sensei Seagal, which I also recommend. It's super funny. But the dude was hurting the cast. Like, what a douche.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're that guy. I don't hate many people, but that guy I hate.
That's a
strong feeling.
good call.
So you want him in John Wick too, as well.
Since then, every one of his movies has lowered our expectations and then failed to meet those expectations.
China Salesman had Mike Tyson in it. Information I wish I didn't know.
We could beat him up and
No, actually, he gets beat up by Tyson because even Seagal's got to be like, okay. Come on now.
As he's gotten lazier and lazier. I'm gonna pitch you some tropes.
Yeah.
You can put them in the category of love or hate. As he gets fatter, his clothing becomes longer and looser to hide the shame.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
Honestly, I love that. That's a love.
That's kind of fun.
I will do the same thing in my life. So
for
I'm gonna
sure.
throw that in love.
Yeah, he basically just wears bags.
Your words deeply hurt me.
He's creepy and inappropriate towards younger women.
Strong dislike
Yeah,
there.
that's not-
We're gonna throw that right in
That's
the
not
hate
great.
pile.
That's in his real life and on camera. He writes his own films.
Ew.
So what you're saying is, in anything that we see coming up, it's from his mind and heart,
That's exactly right.
and he.
I think that nasty goatee is like sentient. Yeah. Like, ew.
It just,
Like,
it
I'm a
just
grown-
attracts him to want to kiss women who don't want to kiss him.
Dude, I'm a grown man, and I feel like yelling "stranger danger" to grown adult women when I watch him on screen with other women. Just, ugh.
Wanted him to say it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right.
I will snatch every mother birthday.
What does that even mean?
Over time,
Holy
he's
crap,
developed an
Jinx!
African-American accent.
I hate it.
How come you're not watching the Oscars tonight?
You got 15 motherfuckers in there with guns and you know it. Let me tack up.
Let me tag
He
up.
also changes accents
Very
mid-sentence.
incoherent.
Say,
Yep.
I'm coming
Yep.
in the side door sharp. I need you to locate the target room on the 8th floor.
That's about mayonnaise.
Get in
mean
there, get in
mumbles.
that.
Dude, Don Vito is more
He
coherent.
uses body doubles for action scenes that are much fitter than him.
Oh, there's a double.
Yeah, he just gets everyone else to do the cool stuff for him, and then he just kind of pops in at the end. He will use stunt doubles for scenes where he's walking. He's not doing any
Oh my
kind of action, but
God.
He's just like couldn't be bothered to do the shot.
Does he take?
Yeah.
No, that is the laziest shit I've ever seen.
Exactly.
And you see how black his hair was in that spot there?
Well, of course. I mean, how is he going to keep carrying the trope that he's Native American? Asian.
Native American. Dude, you're a Jewish guy from Michigan. Good lord.
Take credit for doing his own stunts.
Oh. He's a huge narcissist and pathological liar. He exaggerates his accomplishments in interviews. And this kind of goes back to the stuntman thing, right?
Does
He's
he
a
hit
brand
them?
for himself.
I feel like he hits them.
You can stack punches. You can sell punches without actually making physical contact. He doesn't. He actually just hits them as hard as he can. And stuntmen don't want to work with him.
That's a negative.
So here's an action scene. Seagal claims to be an Aikido master, but I would call that more of
That is a
silly
slap fight.
Slap fight.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip the Putin stuff.
Of course.
So he lazily handles firearms on screen. He will just hold things wrong. Look at this switch.
Oh man.
Oh,
Look
who
at
taught him
this
how to handle a
lazy,
gun?
Sloppy gun handling. He's barely looking at where he's shooting, ever. Just like blindly firing into a crowd sometimes. So now he has a knife, and he's waving it like it's a sword.
Dude,
Look at this.
I used to do that when I was 8.
Another thing, he doesn't like to stand up. This is called Sniper Special Ops. No colon. Steven
Oh,
Seagal
yeah.
found a way to be seated for pretty much all of the movie.
I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
That's very strong in the love.
Yeah, you ain't going
In
nowhere.
action, how do Now out.
Sitting down.
You
Everyone's
don't
standing
stand
up.
at all.
Look at him just fighting, sitting down.
Sitting in his chair fighting.
Crouching tiger, sitting dragon.
Now, when he does,
see completely in your
sometimes
face,
get out
yeah.
of his seat. He has a run, and it is a
Yes,
very,
the legendary
very
run.
strange run.
Yeah, let's look at the run.
One
What the
arm
fuck-
that kind
what
of
in the
windmills
fuck
like
is
this.
that?
The other one sort of goes out. How does he get out of there, though?
No, dig the
You just
ladder.
slap push that dude in the back.
Oh, this part. I told you about this part, yeah.
Yeah, it is. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds
Want
me
to get
of
off the roof? Like, no, like,
Steven Seagal has always survived through all of his terrible movies, somehow without being canceled.
It's a story of survival.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it is. And so that's why I kind of think that like a Steven Seagal would be a perfect star for the John Wick series.
I'm in.
Are you in?
Holy shit.
I bashed my shin.
You've been watching so much Seagal that now your motor skills are starting to fail. We have to retake that one.
Take two. Okay, so now that we
Take
know
two.
who Steven Seagal is, what would a John Wick trailer look like with Steven Seagal? How do we achieve that? Well, I honestly, I just have to sit down and watch way too many of his movies.
Oof.
I looked at a lot of clips. Actually sitting down and watching these movies, it is a chore. There's got to be a shortcut. It's a man called Space Ice. He is actually doing the hard work for
Shout
me.
out to
Brutal,
Space Ice.
brutal task
Please
of
subscribe to
actually
him.
watching all of these
Oh,
movies.
God,
so now what I have
please.
is 10 Steven Seagal
He does the
movies
hard work,
and
so
3
you
of
don't
the
have
John
to.
Wick movies. Now my goal is to scrub through those films and figure out a way to Frankenstein them together in a way that is coherent and funny, and also just pays off the John Wick universe. This is not a Seagal movie. This is a John Wick film with Seagal in it. So you might remember this shot of the late Mrs. Wick
Hey,
from
Kyle,
John Wick
move your
1. Seagal wouldn't have any
cursor.
part of that. He doesn't care about women. What he does care about is one man. I like the shirtless one the most. Look at him lounging.
He
So
loves
every
that
John
dude.
Wick trailer needs a cool suit-up scene.
You know, everything manly is what
I
Putin
have
loves,
to
so
figure out
that's
a
what
way to
Seagal
get
wants to be,
Seagal
is
in the
everything
shot. The real
manly.
trick with shots
Seagal
like
has
this,
convinced
trying to find
himself
something
that
has
everything
a
Chuck
similar
Norris
enough lighting,
did,
and really just
he
like
can
a
do.
gesture, something that like kind of feels like they're interacting. I took
Uh-huh.
Seagal waving, doing this little point, and then this is what it looks like
Brutality.
together. So that works. You may remember in one of our VFX Artist React episodes, his
Yeah,
face
Chuck
is
Norris.
very poorly comped
Oh,
on.
Oh
Yes,
my
definitely.
God!
Yes.
What,
Riding a
dude?
motorcycle.
What is that? Oh, God.
I
Hey,
kind of wanted to
visual
just
effects
sort of
artist
pay
react
homage
on
to
that
that.
That was like
also
PS1
spice it up a little
graphic
bit. There's a great one
stretched.
from John
Yeah.
Wick 2,
They
and it's a
just
close-up of his face.
put him right
So
on the
this is
mat and then
perfect for
track.
us. At that point, all I needed was a still image of Steven Seagal,
Yep.
cut out and motion tracked.
That's awesome. If there were ever a Steven Seagal sing-along, this is what would be bouncing on the words.
Yes.
Dude, stop it.
It's because we put him in this scene.
Sing along with
You
Seagal.
already have done such a better job.
Have you ever heard him sing blues music?
Than what I've seen.
No.
Honestly, the big
He's a
thing that
blues
sells it is the
musician,
reflections,
too.
like pulling the original
Mum-
reflections from
Mumbles
the other dude's
McGee.
face. On a micro level, it's a lot
Mumbles
of comping,
McGee.
but
I just
on a
made that
macro
up.
level, it is all about the story, you know?
Well, it makes sense
John
for how he
Wick world
talks in his
exists with
movies.
motivation. The inciting
And
incident of the
he
John Wick
waddles
series
more than
is
that in that
these
song,
Russians
and he
killed
waddles
the man's
away,
dog.
waddle,
What could you take
waddle.
away from Steven Seagal
Waddle,
that would
waddle.
disrupt his life more than anything?
What does
But he
Steven
ain't asking
Seagal
for no
really care
grapes.
about?
What comes to mind?
Yep.
Take away his comfort.
That's right. Yep.
Strip clubs.
What does that look like?
What does that look like?
You take his chair.
Shit.
The chair is sort of
Ear
like
shot.
John Wick's dog. It gets busted up by a bunch of criminals. We need a shot of this chair getting busted up by a bat, and the best way to do that is just freaking beat a chair with a
Bust
bat,
up a
and that's
chair
what we're
with a
gonna do.
Yeah. I like how this is Seagal's breaking point.
Pre-cut this chair to be shatterable. Derek is Batman today.
To me, it makes the most sense if it's like right here.
The guy who made this chair is for sure dead, so if you fuck up, there's no redos.
We got one opportunity to seize everything we ever want on this one. Will he capture it? Or let it slip?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's satisfying.
I want green screen.
Dude, it crumpled.
Perfect! Oh my god, dude!
Did I hit the computer? It all came over
Hit the computer.
Oh, awesome. Even better in slow mo.
Yep.
Derek.
Another thing, one good slow motion capture camera. Okay, GoPro.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking still. He's been working on this behind my back, like literally, because I'm right here, for like a couple of days. And he's told me not to look until
Maybe
this
on the
moment.
soundboard. I
So,
keep trying to get on
All
the
right, Matt.
soundboard.
America.
Yeah.
It's gone through so many changes. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is a film that was released here a while ago. Steven Seagal fled the country, I think. So he's not here. But what we have now on American soil is his CG replica, handcrafted. Somewhat. I also got a model on Sketchfab that was pretty good. But
Hey, I got.
thought, you
Do
know,
you have
now
the
we can
store
go
up, the sound effects
we
up?
can watch, we can point hand in hand as
Yeah.
a country
Okay.
and say, don't like him. I don't like that guy. That guy's weird. He has an ego problem. And I'm hoping that that will heal this nation. This Seagal is stronger, faster, hasn't committed any atrocities or crimes.
And it's
We
flooding
can
in his
do anything
pants.
now. Once I'm done
Yep.
connecting my body to the mainframe, I'll be capable
gotta
of great
sit in this chair.
feats even the real Steven Seagal could only hope to achieve. Like standing, it's the same joke. It's the same joke.
you're not threatened by anything.
Yeah.
You don't need to get up.
The scary thing is the more I sit, the more I want to, and I'm kind of understanding how that happens.
He's got these like little.
You got the rundown. It's got.
It looks like when you hold a dog over a pool.
His right hand and his left hand are on 2 different planets. There's a lot of elements to this that I didn't really expect when I first watched these.
Matt and I worked very hard to capture the essence of Steven Seagal via mocap. And the first thing I did was throw it all away. Because I realized very early on that the average human body cannot replicate Steven Seagal's run.
So long, Bowser.
We're gonna do something else entirely, and I used what's called secondary motion. Inside of Houdini, there's this really cool tool called secondary motion, which basically delays certain bones. It's almost like it kills all the muscles in the arm, and you're left with just the Segalian flip. And it actually works really well. So as he's running, I kind of have a mixture
The 3D
of
flab
hand
is really
animation
bothering
and just
me.
natural secondary motion flip. So we've got our nude Seagal running in his big boy boots.
Oh.
Thing, you know, if you're broken inside. But what we need is the clothes. We
Work
need
in
that next
3D.
level. The way that we did that was in Marvelous Designer. It's essentially like a tailoring software where you can generate clothes from scratch, or you can buy certain outfits. You can simulate animations wearing those outfits. It's a really high-level cloth simulating tool. And now, as you can see, he is wrapped up in his clothes that are deforming really nicely and moving along with his motion. The idea of secondary motion really comes back here because it's those little details that take away from the CG-ness of something, in my opinion, you know? But of course, then we've still got one issue, and that's his ponytail. Very rigid, it's not doing anything, and I wanted to introduce a little bit of a flaw. That's something I did inside of Houdini using Vellum. Vellum is essentially Houdini's soft body simulation solution. The final step in bringing this home, it's the idea of generating hair. If I'm looking at a silhouette of Steven Seagal with a strong rim light, and it's just a smooth, greased hair, actually that'd be pretty real too. It's pretty smooth and greased, now that I think about it. I might have wasted my time on this one. Regardless, I wanted to do it, so that's why we did it. I just isolated those areas and instanced short hairs on top of it, and a lot of them at that. Probably about 1 million or so. And by the way, if you're interested in character animation, there is an hour-long episode of our Crewtorial series on corridordigital.com. It explains how you can rig and animate characters of your own just like this. Sign up for an account if that tickles your Segalian pickle. So at the end of this, you have a run animation, a cloth animation, you have hair animation and hair simulation, on top of throwing on some glasses, throwing a gun in their hand, and all those other fun little elements that kind of bring this thing home. I mean, it just goes to show you that secondary motion can help, and sometimes even save animation, the same way that Keanu saved these movies. So
once this thing's created, we're gonna let the audience decide. You know, we're gonna let the people decide.
Yeah.
Does this need Keanu, or is it a Keanu-free franchise?
I'm gonna tank this whole thing on purpose. John Wick needs our boy far more than our boy needs John Wick.
I'm scared.
At that point,
I'm
the
scared.
darkest elements of Seagal into this franchise, poisoning it from the inside out. During the simulation of the cloth, I made sure to loosen the belt, so to speak, and I let gravity do the rest.
What's happening here? Jordanella, you trying to sabotage this whole mission statement?
I'm just trying to bring realism, Matt. Like, at the end of the day, if we are going to put Seagal in John Wick, we are going to put all of Seagal in John Wick. Freaking all.
Throw it in there. I don't care. I know you're trying to sabotage this whole operation. The franchise will hold up the way Seagal's pants don't.
Matt's very confident right now, but he's forgotten the most important thing of all. Crack kills.
Oh my gosh.
Crack kills.
Oh, you heard me.
I did. Yeah, it wasn't very quiet.
I felt like I was whispering.
No, I'm right here. There's a couple things that we need aside from the visual effects, though. We need a Seagal impersonator.
Oh.
What up, son? So Seagal, it's definitely a feigned deep voice.
One of the iconic features of his voice is the compressed diaphragm.
Don't stand up when you do any of your lines. It's very important for the character. Okay, all right, peace, man.
You want the antithesis of Steven Seagal. It's Brett.
Yeah.
It's the sun. Nothing brings the warmth quite like the sun.
Yeah, that's right.
Voice room like that.
Showtime.
It's showtime. There are people out there, and we have to sell them a ticket to this movie.
Only one thing left to do. Tack up.
All right. Sorry, guys. It's gonna take a second. Sorry.
In your hands, you have a gold coin. That gold coin is worth 18 real human US dollars. Would you spend that money to see a 2-hour version of this thing? Or would you keep your money and go home? Enjoy.
Oh dear.
Had it all, man. Fast cars, best friends, Extremely young women.
Ugh.
Hawkins took the one thing that mattered most. My chair.
It's not what you did, son. It's who you did it to. The greatest assassin to ever live.
I'm a professional killer.
Handsome, wise, and articulate.
Once Abnormal's confirmed to be in there, you can take him out, but wait for the order.
He's also really good at guitar, and he did it all sitting down.
Old habits die hard.
They gonna have to pay for what they done.
Have you returned to the fold? My brother, if I get back in, I need resources. Let me tack up.
Wait, is he standing?
No, I'm running. You run, you die.
You gotta tell me straight so I can know who's coming for us.
Our pleasure, sir.
It's like a monkey trying to fuck a football.
Oh no!
What have you done? We've just succeeded in burning these bitches to the ground.
You, working again?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm black.
John Thick.
This thing is would be a rare gem if it was made. I would gladly watch it. It would be the greatest movie I've ever seen.
That's one.
It's a very enticing trailer, but I'd probably be fueling some crime overseas, so I'm gonna split the diff with Nick. Do you want to just see a matinee together? And...
There you go. That's for you.
A tip!
I feel like you guys deserve it. You guys kept that Seagal.
You guys deserve it way more.
To John Wick, and it was perfect.
I would not watch Steven Seagal in a John Wick movie now. But after watching that, I just know he sucks.
Now, do I agree with who
I
this
will
man is?
watch
Absolutely
the
not,
Corridor
but I gotta
Crew
respect the craft.
Steven
That's
Seagal
a
into an
good
entire
trailer.
The butt crack part didn't
The
gonna be
butt
full of
crack
memes.
was the reason I'm doing it.
Oh, that backfired. Whoops.
Does Steven Seagal get any of this coin?
Let's just say he's pro bono.
Money does funny things when Steven touches it. You don't know where it ends.
Yeah, I'm not taking that risk. This is just mine.
When
that hip hop beat kicks in, I was genuinely kind of hyped. You know what?
So I'm gonna wait for the streaming service and I'm gonna clock this money.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend about 5 of this on the Walmart DVD bin. So I'm just gonna put that kind of like on the end.
It's free money. So
Right on
yes,
the
I'm gonna
outside.
go watch this movie.
That was the best thing I've seen in a long time and the hardest thing to understand. And I would 100% watch 2 hours of that.
So this was not close.
You created a monstrosity that people actually want to see.
Keanu Reeves,
Uh-oh.
I fought for you. I really tried. I thought the crack would kill this whole thing, but it made it stronger. And I'm sorry. No, dude, I feel good, dude. I'm seriously so sorry. It's devastating.
So I think what you guys showed here is that at the end of the day, it's the craft that really matters. A good movie with a good plot. It almost doesn't really matter who is in it, but I do personally think that the artist does matter behind the art, you know, and to support people who are good people and do good things. If you can work with anyone, you might as well work with good people who do a good job.
Can't place.
What?
Can't replace Keanu.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, can't place a crumb.
Let's give a round of applause for these gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh yeah, they did the Adam
It was a
West
small
Batman.
sample size, and we want to know
That's
what you think.
awesome.
Leave a comment
All
down
right.
below. Would you actually go and spend a literal $18 to watch John Thick in theaters?
And like and
A lot of
subscribe, it helps us out.
And that's just amazing.
One more shout
One
All
more
right.
shout out to them that you should definitely watch with Corridor Crew is their R-rated Willy Wonka.
R-rated Willy Wonka. Listen,
Yeah.
don't get me started. Listen,
That'd
it's
be
my
for another
birthday.
video.
Do not even get me started because I will go off on a massive tangent about how much I hate Grandpa Joe. Don't do it. Not
Well, then
tonight.
you might actually like that then.
I'm down for that at another time. I'm very down for that. As long as it's like what Honest Trailer said, it's Saw for kids. Because that's totally good with me. If you like what you saw in that one, big shout out. Those guys, they absolutely crushed that. John Thick, you know what? I would. I'm a glutton. I'm a glutton for punishment. The worst movie I've ever seen in theater, the worst movie experience I've ever had was watching Ghost Rider. Okay, I went to see that twice in a week.
Yeah, I own that
was
movie and I've watched it several times.
That movie is so bad, it's amazing. Like Nicolas Cage has never looked more bored in his life. In that movie. If there's any more Seagal trashing you want to see, we're all for it. Trust it. We are all for it. And also a big shout out to Space Ice. If it's Steven Seagal or Neil Breen or an Uwe Boll movie, he's gonna get a hold of it and destroy it. So check his channel out as well. I love his stuff, especially on his Patreon where it's uncut, even better.
Oh yeah, everything's better uncut, right?
Absolutely. If you know, you know. Wink, wink. And I might give you a hug if you become a member.
Yeah. Oh, and while we're doing this live, everybody's noticing. If you've been on our Patreon, we have a new tier now. Our fighter support class is $5 a month, and after 3 consecutive months, you'll get a free sticker.
Heck yeah. More incentive to join, and you can show your affiliation if you by becoming a $5 tier member. Come join us. We got cookies. You better come get them before Seagal eats them. My daughter loves cookies.
Who doesn't?
Nah, that was. It depends. I know folks who actually don't.
The only thing I got in common with Seagal is that I love the shit out of cookies too.
Oh, it depends and what I'm in the mood for. Like I could always go for Chips Ahoy. Like that's my go-to. Especially the crumbly ones that fall apart. I love the chew.
Reese's.
Dude, we have the Reese's ice cream bars. I still haven't even tried one yet, and I really need to. Yeah, we sell them. No, like people buy them, we sell them, and I just never, do anything about it. So what else are we in the mood for? Like I know it's my birthday and all, and it's all my choice and everything. I mean, there's always room for more Seagal.
Always room for that, but I'm going to stop the recording here real quick because I forgot to stop the recording. To the next video.
That's fucked. All right. Well, that'll give me time to dig up something else. Oh, I know.
After you said that,
because I be sending you some of his stuff. But did I send you the video about the guy who did the bust a nut drive by?
No.
Oh, okay. Hold it. This made me so mad, and I couldn't believe it actually happened, but it did. Yeah, the video is called the Nutty Professor. The Nutty Professor Strikes in Philly. Yeah, no, dude literally ran up in a Dollar Tree in the middle of the day, whipped his shit out, and busted a nut on a woman's leg and ran.
What a wild world living.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Like I said, funniest man on the internet, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous. He does it better. Oh, Honda. You ever heard of Street Beefs?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if you had heard of that. Honda Odyssey sized fighter is Street Beef.
So I think with Street Beefs, that's another one of the things that Kimbo Slice, as well as Mike Tyson, actually grew up and got them in fighting.
This is actually it's caged, Yeah. It's different.
Street fighting.
It is, but it's gloved up. Where with Kimbo, it wasn't any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those bare knuckles.
I'm trying to see if I can find some other ignorant ass mess of his. Oh yeah, that dumbass dude. Jason Kelsey says you should not wash your feet
because he has lucky socks.
Listen, dude, you go into the Hall of Fame. Let's see. Yeah, you are a whole dummy. Dude got banned from the NBA for life for gambling. You stupid. The thing is, he bet on his own stats and couldn't even make it obvious that he was trying to make his over under, where he would give effort up until he met all of his minimums for the night, and then he would stop trying. Dummy. High calorie black lunged boxer demoralizes opponent. Two huge guys fight and a lady gets choked out. Oh, these shits are ignorant. Epic fighting championships in Russia. Oh, Lord have mercy. No, those are ignorant. Weird videos found on the internet part infinity. I've never seen this one. Oh Lord. I'm kind of feeling this. I'm kind of feeling this because I've never seen this one before. Let's see what else we got here. Celebrity deathmatch in real life. Hey, yeah, this is where he sits down. Seagal fights sitting down. That's where it comes from. The Shadow Realm doesn't have space for all these hooligans. Let's see. Hey, who's that handsome bastard? Yeah, I think this would be. I think this would be a fun one. Um, Weird videos on the internet part infinity. This line, okay. She's either giving birth to triplets or the planet Pluto or one Samoan. I'm scared to even see what the size of this woman is. I really am, but that's gonna be the next one. Just let me know when you're ready.
Are we doing recording this one? Okay.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
It's going. Get that intro.
All right. What up, y'all? K-Rob, Be Nice Button Bashers back at it again, doing Bash and React tonight. Got another one lined up for you on this handsome Aging in Reverse SOB's birthday. So this is Weird Videos Found on the Internet Part Infinity, courtesy of my man, I think one of the go-to YouTube and the most wanted man on the internet, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. Bars. Subscribe to him if you never heard of him. If you have and you've seen his stuff, you already know. Dude, he doesn't seek stuff out, I promise you. People just send him stuff, and it's like, all right, I guess. Big loudmouth Haitian is gonna get at it. So we're gonna check this out. It's gonna be, I guarantee it's gonna be super funny. I've never seen this one, so it's our first time checking it out. All right, so let's get into it. Oh man, you're gonna love this.
Rip me out my box and suck my dick and balls too.
Alright, so boom. It's time
I beg your pardon?
Instagram compilation of the week.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
what?
That lady just cleared 6 feet? I'm not even sure what I'm watching. It appears to be some form of imaginary horseback riding, but evidently these ladies have incredible athleticism. Is this some form of Olympic sport in middle America? Shorty could be a high jump champion. There's people at the NFL combine
why are we
can't even
doing
get that high off the ground.
Hey, hold on. Why is that not an Olympic sport? I take that over breakdancing. Respectfully,
I'll break in.
I mean, bro, break is cool, but like in non-athletic shoes, she did that.
Incredible. Hold on. Who is this woman pregnant with? Everybody? I've never seen a stomach that big in my life. She either having triplets, giving birth to the planet Pluto, or one Samoan. Is that a tiger back there? Why is that dude recording like he can't get eaten? Fat man got out there with the quickness.
Nice going, fat.
Evidently, referees on every level of the game are trash. Because why this man taking a phone call in the midst of the game?
What are you doing, sir?
Man's on the phone with medical professionals for an emergency. But even then, why would you remain on the court and take a phone call? Dead ball, you gotta inbound it.
What is going on here? Hey, the parents like, hey, what you doing, dude?
What's going on?
Was he on the phone with a drug? With a plug? What?
I couldn't be a father in attendance. My
It
shoe
must
would
have
have
been
been flying
important.
60 miles per hour in his direction. What kind of washing set
Oh.
is this? Is she at the Exorcism Spa, the Climax Boutique? Shorty getting her spine rearranged for no additional charge. I want to be impressed by her sensational skin, but I'm concerned for her safety. Got her body convulsing like it's night one on a 6-day vacation with your significant other. Ain't no way that's an actual human being. Brother got a lot on his mind. Mother had to give birth to him by way of Z-section. You see the size of his cranium? I think he got a watermelon in there. Looking like Crypto from Destroy All Humans. Bob is
Oh my gosh.
In order to cut his hair, he ties a do-rag with a twin-size bed sheet. His glasses might be wider than the state of Louisiana. Skull on Thomas Edison, built like a light bulb. Rumor has it they had to take his driver's license photo from across
The camera. He went up to the camera. That thing didn't break. Oh my god, my stomach hurts. Oh my
The
God.
street.
I've already
We
heard
power
laughing.
bombing in soccer now? You can always count on seeing some Every day in New York produces something that leaves you scratching your head. This brother must have migrated from the Bronx. Listening to Bobby Shmurda for too long, thinking he Tom Cruise. Now look at your dumb
He
ass,
kneed
looking like a
himself in the head
potential
almost.
homicide victim, laying there looking stupid. But the hilarious thing about this entire situation is, despite the fact that he just embarrassed himself, he'll just pick
gets
up
up and
his
walks
stuff
away.
and navigate like none of this shit happened. Hold on, what's going on here? Is that Growlithe licking that man's gluteal cleft? Y'all could kiss y'all dogs in the
Yeah,
mouth
this is
if you
definitely
want. Buddy
Patreon
getting
only.
violated on the
Yeah.
side
Join
of
the
the road
Patreon if you
by
want
a
to see this video,
I-95.
everybody.
Nobody
Hey,
Hey,
give a
Rob, here's the
damn.
special.
Oh, hell no. What kind of gym is this? Gang bang fitness is not what I expected to see on my Explore page. In the last 10 years, when did it become so
What's going
commonplace
on
to be
here?
overly sus at all times on social media? Does digital foot... Hold on, what kind of history professor is this with the oppression
Oh,
whip
no.
6.0? Legend has it the school doesn't provide him with any props. He comes to class with originals.
Shut your mouth and learn your history, boy.
First off, ain't no damn way. My mother would come up in there and raise every amount of hell humanly possible if she found out some shit like this was being taught and I'm in that class or any of my siblings. Oh my God.
It's show and tell for the teacher.
Nope.
Could you imagine minding your business, getting some dinner, and a random Tauros runs you down? I got a couple of questions. How far was this bull traveling from, and how did nobody recognize he was
there's
out
an
in the
idiot
open? They don't got
somewhere.
no doors. Man's pulled up to Ichiraku's ramen and put the human on the menu.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Look at the size of him. He's a monster.
How on earth does one get that big? She taking up both seats. Homie had to zoom
got one
out
for
in
each
order to get her entire body in picture. Shorty might need 6 seatbelt extenders just to strap in. This high cholesterol human being is ginormous. Do they make her clothes on her body? Last I checked, the cargo's supposed to go under the plane. People this big need to travel by freight shipping. You got no business being on an airline.
Damn, that's a big bitch.
It appears we got Florida activities out in Louisiana. This man antagonizing a
white, yeah.
alligator. Use bite.
Ow! Ow! He bit me.
Yeah, you a whole dummy.
Looks like we
Yeah,
might
he's
as well
gonna rip
stay
that
on the
flesh.
topic of Pokemon because evidently there's a Magikarp class somewhere in the country. Last I
Flag.
checked, you're not gonna evolve to Gyarados moving like this. What are they even doing? Somebody throw these motherfuckers back in the water, bouncing like some seals that's not even in the Navy. I bet it sound like gunshots in Chicago in there. Hold on, did this man just apprehend Master Splinter with his bare hands? Does
Whoa!
he not concern himself with rabies? What kind of establishment is this to where they got rats running up the walls? Y'all never beaten these allegations, bro. Time to eat somewhere else. Ain't no way I'm putting my mouth
go to
on
the
some
kitchen.
food. What incarnation is that human
What?
being? She got a triple BBL.
BBL.
Carrying more plastic than the state of California.
Triple.
I'll never understand why these people do this to themselves.
How bad does her back hurt?
It's the
It's the equilibrium. She had her boobs
Damn
too
it.
big, so she had
I
to
didn't
get
think
butt
about
implants
all
too.
that as much as I'm looking up here, disproportionate to the size of her back.
Do you have no friends? How do you step outside your house looking like this? What doctor goes through a procedure like this? They just want to take your money with no soul. Just look at the glutes, Build-A-Bear Workshop. America
like
has
a
less
whole
inflation
shelf.
than she does. Hold on, what sport is this? Is this some sort of juggling competition? Wait a minute, why they slapping it out of each other's hands? What kind of circus game is this? They playing
The juggling royale.
court when it comes to juggling. That man doing cardio and shit. Every day I discover a new sport I never heard of. Might have to do a deep dive on this one in the future. Don fan,
Yeah.
get her. Somebody gonna have to tell these people to stay away from these dangerous animals. Why
Oh,
is this
yeah,
man
that's
just
true.
gently collecting shit from the arse of an animal? To make matters worse, homie sniffing it. You legit did not need to do that in order to produce the video. What is wrong with people? Evidently, a pimp named Slickback was a real character, because whose uncle is this? Godfather from the WWF must have lost some weight, because it looked like it's time for everybody once again to get aboard the train. Look at the bounce when he got out the whip. He not new to
And
this.
that's an
He
old
true to this. It's
player.
not a prediction. It's a
The old
spoiler. It's
head.
not a threat. It's a guarantee. I'm not just sure. I'm HIV positive. He got harlots that clips his toenails at 6:37 p.m. sharp every single day. I could smell the wave grease through the video. This brother smoking a cigarette in the pool. Wait, hold on. Now, put the camera back there. This man wearing jeans and Jordans with socks in the pool.
Nah, you need to go to jail.
Homie must
He don't-
be a menace to society. No
he don't
doubt
care
in
about
my
life.
mind, in his
Oh,
teenage
no.
years, he was eating hot Cheetos, drinking bummies, and fighting on the train at 6:30
Ooh.
a.m. This should be grounds for arrest in all 50 states, a felony in 12. I would have vacated the premises expeditiously. This the type of motherfucker who start laughing when crisis
Like who?
ensues.
Or you wear
Simply
shoes.
abominable.
Shoes.
Black Air Force
Egregious
energy.
activity. He moving like a character that gets unlocked after
He
you
just went in
complete
the
the
pool to
very
look for a
first
lighter.
mission. Run for the hills.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Ew.
Fucking do it again.
Damn.
Is this like the equivalent One Punch Man?
Oh.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
I don't even know what I just saw.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or
Oh,
on
my
YouTube to get
Lord.
access to the Discord. We're
That
waiting
hurt.
for you in the shadow
In the
room.
shadow room.
That hurt.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
That was
Incredible.
incredible.
Nah.
though. Love his
Chisel,
reaction
Chisel,
to it.
Chisel, Chisel never misses. Oh my
No,
god.
no, he
Oh,
doesn't.
no, he was
Bit.
one. He was another one of those dudes that I discovered during the pandemic when I had a whole lot of free time in between time, and he's had my sides hurting for 4 years. Meanwhile, my man can't even put his videos up on the hub. They literally banned him from the hub. How's that even happen? And you got your clothes on the whole time. Now, shout out to Chisel. Shout out to Chisel. Like, no gloves too. No, that's the crazy. And he sniffed it. No hesitation. Like it was something to behold. Dog, it is shit in your hands, in your nails, in your fingernails. That's germs.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And they don't have
You
hands
stink.
either.
You stink. Now, shout out to Chiseled. He's on his way to 800K. Already subscribed. I'm gonna go definitely hit the like button on that one. Yeah, check him out. Plenty of other people out there also, but no, he's definitely one of the goats. And if you love what you saw here, you want to see us bust our guts up laughing like this, come check us out. This one's definitely gonna be Patreon, and because ain't no way,
Just for you Patreon members.
ain't no fucking way. So feel free, just become a member of the Patreon. It'll be in the description, of course. And we want to see more from y'all. And of course, any of our Patreon members will give a shout out to. Which, with that being said, shout out to our current Patreon members, Dakota and Candace. Super appreciate y'all. And tell your friends, we're funny. We do funny things here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We always love reaction vids that you send us as well. Just see it in the next one, okay, guys?
Absolutely. So until the next one, K-Rob, be nice. Bash Bros, we out.
Peace.
All right, that was good. Now my stomach hurts.
Yeah. My mouth hurts.
He's got so much shit. Like, I've never seen you laugh so damn hard, and that was wild as hell.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh,
He
man.
knocked the ref out twice. Let's see what else I could come up with. Yeah, because you know what? A couple good reaction vids. I like how the thumbnail on my screen right now is seeing our video, but it always showed the dude's shoes. I'm like, nah, you turn the other way, you see a dude like that. If you're walking down the street and you see that guy, go the other way.
Other way.
That's That's an unwritten rule, and that's an unwritten hood rule right there. You just turn and walk away. That ain't what you want. All right, see what else we got here.
You want to react or you want a game now?
You know what? I want a game. I just want to. No, I'm ready to just vibe. Yeah, man. So what are we playing tonight? Hell, I don't know, partner. Let's see what we're in the mood for. That won't blow up my computer. That needs an update. Yeah, exactly. Let's keep something kind of low res and let's just keep something low. Yeah, with that being said, we'll just keep it low res here. Yeah, I could always do some PCSX2 shit. Eh. No, those were super good. Those are absolute fucking great. Let's see. You know what? We'll do something a little different because we don't. Because Madden 25, the official. This is the second game called Madden 25 that's coming out. The last one was in 2013 because it was the 25th anniversary of John Madden football. So now we're confused. So. Thinking, which Madden do I have? Madden 2005 Collector's Edition. But now what I'm going to do tonight, plug this bitch up, is break out the game that caused this company the fucking panic. Tonight we're going to bust out for only $20, ESPN NFL 2K5 with Pro Football Hall of Famer Terrell Owens, T.O., a.k.a. Team Obliterator, according to a former journalist, on the cover. Plus, I get to show you some really cool features that this game has that EA still won't implement to this day.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's EA.
Well, it's not even. This was actually not an EA issue. This was an NFL issue. The NFL got irritated because they didn't like the idea of their brand being cheapened by selling a game for $20. But it wasn't just them.
Is a special presentation.
Drop this down even more.
All the other games before that were always.
Sega Sports sold all their games on purpose at $20. This, hockey, NBA, and college basketball and baseball, all of them. Keep in mind, sports games didn't look like this in 2004. Even the cheerleaders' tits jiggled. Look at him go. Touchdown. Let's see how good I still am at this. And it was the first game that had actual flyovers for the Super Bowl. Yeah. This game gave you way too much for just $20. See, what I'm going to do here is not just you putting in your profile. This is your VIP. The more you play and you save your VIP profile, it will save your tendencies of how you play. So, for example, you can set the computer to use your VIP account and it will use your own tendencies against you.
Okay.
Even down to what kind of moves you make as a runner. How often do you juke? How often do you try to go for a shoulder charge or a stiff arm? Literally, and I'm gonna put in a cheat to unlock everything for our man cave. This unlocks everything. And here you select keep in mind it's based on 2003. The Chiefs are OP, except for that defense. They suck.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and go with my St. Louis Rams. RIP St. Louis Rams. And also, these were the only games at the time that had this. 480p progressive.
Yep.
But first thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you your man cave. Yes, that is a motorcycle. You can buy and earn a motorcycle. See? It ain't about who you are, but what you have. It's about showing the world how you represent. And then you get a catalog. and the further along you play, more achievements you accomplish, you unlock more catalogs with more items, like catalogs. See, already all of them sold out. Items. You can put banners in here for your teams, favorite teams. There's different types. You can have little headers. Legit furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you so choose. You know, credenza, that, whatever. Framed player jerseys. And that's just here. Game room. Got your benches. Like, you can deck this out to the teams. Posters. Check this out. Carmen Electra. She does voiceover. You can play against her in this game. Steve-O.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy. Funkmaster Flex. David Arquette. And then you got artists for the game. And then ESPN personalities who lent their voices to the game. Classic NFL 2K posters. And whatnot and stuff like that. Yeah, punching bag. And so on and so forth. Another thing to show you. See, you go here. You can change your theater. You can watch commercials. Check this out. Home theater. Interviews. Intros to the old games. And Sports Center commercials. Check this out. Rest in peace, Stuart Scott, my hero.
Guys, hey,
I think I remember this commercial actually.
Yeah.
Go, Rebels!
Yeah, thanks.
See, you can go watch just like random ass Sports Center commercials. There also is the video of Steve-O on the toilet taking a shit while congratulating you for 100%ing the game. You got a celebrity cell phone. They call you when they want to challenge you. You can put whatever you want in that ticker. Whatever you want. Sport little trivia. You got your view and team bobbleheads. Let's see what I got for the Chiefs. Dante Hall bobblehead.
Banner of his right outside.
I thought about that. You got Torrey Holt there, the Rams, that young Peyton Manning, a Tom Brady bobblehead. He was so young. And a jukebox where you can customize your menu music. It's better on Xbox because then you can do your custom music. So, and upstairs, you have mini games, air hockey, darts, paper football. Then here's your trophy room, which I got nothing. So to give you a little throwback, a blast from the past. And yeah, now the voice of ESPN is a 100 overall. Then you take a look at these. Look at that.
Yeah.
Tony G. Trent Green. 95 overall Priest Holmes, but only 81 speed. Because this game had intangible ratings that couldn't be taught on the field, such as consistency, leadership, things like that really matter. So, like, your more veteran players are going to have higher consistency, where guys who are younger and less experienced, they won't be as consistent. Composure, aggressiveness, consistency, leadership, stuff that EA still doesn't do. You know, there's that Dante Hall with that 99 agility. And you can obviously change the player's size. I give Dante a skinny build, and there he is. And you can look at their player cards and everything. Hey, you'll definitely see some blasts from the past here, Peyton Manning. So his forehead wasn't so big yet.
His hairline wasn't receding yet.
And of course, there's T.O. Yeah, 100 overalls. A wide receiver with 70 strength. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know, you see that young Michael Vick, 90 speed. Now the thing is that this game, every player's physical attributes were based on their real life 40-yard dash times and stuff.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Look, Kurt Warner with the Giants.
Yeah.
Rookie Eli Manning. Let's see. Fuck that guy. They actually said his name wrong on draft day. Oh. Yeah, it said Brett Favre, 93 for Tom Brady. See?
Oh, young Brady.
94 pass read coverage and 97 leadership. But look at 20 years Jerry Rice. He only, what was his speed? Only 80, but his consistency is 99, as it should. Then you get to the Rams. Marshall. Hall of Famers. Hall of Famer right there, Orlando Pace. So I'm gonna bust out something that I'll show you just a little basic game. And so you can go through. It's got so many uniforms for so many teams, except for the Texans. But with the Titans, you can wear their old Houston uniforms, just gorgeous. Oh, yeah. You can wear these, which were never worn before. They're ugly. Yeah, if you unlock Chris Berman, you unlock his All-Pro team, the Schwammies, because his nickname was the Schwammy. And these are all the celebrity teams, so on and so forth. Niners, Bears. See the Niners with their classics. Goes as far back as 1958. So you get stuff like that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a snow game with the Chiefs. I hate playing with their defense. So we'll go with Indy and put them in their. Let's go back. We'll put them in their Baltimore Colts uniforms, and the Chiefs in their Dallas Texans uniforms. And here's the difference here. You can set the weather. You can make it heavy rain or heavy snow. And in heavy snow or rain, receivers drop the ball more. They actually slip on the field, which for 2004 is a big feature. Do 6 minutes. A night game in the snow. And you see here, it says every... Now, watch. If I take myself off, it will show Coach Dick Vermeil, and it shows his tendencies. Run the pass, which direction he likes to run the ball, which direction he likes to throw the ball. It's more in depth than that. So I'll go ahead and... Now you get to see the awesome ESPN presentation.
Hi, I'm Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, there are winter storms and then there are winter storms. This, my friends, is a winter storm. Snow coming down in droves. We'll see if we can thaw out our announcing team of Dan.
I gotta say though, for that 3D model, the face actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Again, you were given way too much for just $20.
Yeah.
Loose. The fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hello and welcome to Arrowhead Stadium.
The stadiums are drawn to mass, large scale. You see everything.
Different, but both effective. Dick Vermeil is someone who likes to run the ball and run it often. His coaching style is ball control, monopolize the clock, and wear down the defense as the game goes on. Tony Dungy has his own style. He really likes to dissect the defense with a complicated passing attack. It puts a lot of responsibility on the quarterback to find the right man, and that's just fine with him.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
EA got rid of the coin toss a long time ago. It's just its little things. You take the ball. Now, when it comes down to gameplay, they have what's called defensive matchup. You can individually go to an opposing player, and you can assign a defender to them, and you can choose who to double team.
Dang.
And it becomes a concerted focus. Clearly, the Chiefs' defense is bad. The Colts' defense is equally as bad. But clearly, this is somebody you'd want to double. The problem is Peyton Manning's so good, he'll find everybody. You know what I mean? And then you got Hall of Famer, and then Hall of Fame running back. Well, damn. But you can see, for example, I'd want to set my best linebacker to follow Edgerrin James around. So I got to cycle through everybody, which would be Vegeta. So I'd want to have him follow Scott Fujita. And I'd also want to try to key in on these two, take them away, and focus on everybody else. And you can set substitutions based on formation or just complete package in general. Like I said, this game was super, super in-depth. This gives you an idea with the Chiefs. You want to run the ball a lot because this right there is their strength. Hall of Fame tackle, Hall of Fame guard. So it gives you an idea. So we're going to see what we can do here. And there is no speed. There is no turbo boost in this game. You got to tap because it's about effort.
Oh, so yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you got to earn it. There is no you hold it down. Now you can hold the A button or X button down, and it will generate what's called the charge, and it'll allow you to pull off a flawless special move. Since Dante Hall has 99 agility, I'd want to use that for juking. But I've never returned a kickoff in this game ever. And I'm not going to return that. Yeah, dude just kicks it right through the the upright.
Yeah.
So I'll go with 2 tight ends and a flip play. And then you can see it's play diagnosis. You do not ever want to run past your lineman. You allow the blocks to develop. So we'll try this. Shit.
Definitely not a blitz game.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey,
Shit!
look at that.
Might get caught. Nope. I'll be
Keep
damned.
running. And that's how you play the game.
Yeah. I just let the blocks develop. And he just shoulders people over.
Priest Holmes really outfoxes the defense here, setting up a huge play.
Break one. Just shoveled him down.
Peter, you play any chess?
Well, I'm more of a go fish guy.
I've always found watching the way blocks form on this game to be so satisfying. So we'll zoom in here, get the pitch. I'm mainly looking here at my fullback, Tony Richardson, who's a 91 overall. Because he's going to get here, bam. See, the way he's engaged this guy right here, and then watch the way Priest Holmes finishes him. It's a two-man effort, and then dude just goes down, and then Priest is gone. I could catch up to the reticule. That's another thing also is the attention to detail with the stadiums as well. They're humongously drawn on this game. It's a lot of fun to run the ball in this game.
Yeah, nothing better than points, Dano.
Here's the point after.
I would probably actually say this was one of ESPN's better games.
This was, but this was just with the ESPN license. Like when you do franchise mode, it has the NFL draft with the ESPN's longtime NFL draft guru doing voiceover. You can edit actual draft prospects. Go out of bounds. Oh shit! He's gonna take that out.
Didn't even look for it.
Now, one thing you can't do on games nowadays is you can't choose the way that your defensive line attacks. So you want to pay attention to this. And they're going to go 2 tight ends, but you don't want to blitz the Colts a lot. You absolutely do not.
Offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Harrison goes in motion.
Mama. Ah! Should have got the damn sack. Yeah, they'll do animations like trying to call for a flag.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up second down.
And it shows you the starting lineups across the bottom of the screen. And all the personnel is different based on what kind of offense they run. So if you're going with the Rams, it will not show a starting fullback. It'll show 4 starting wide receivers. because of their offense. So with the Chiefs, it's one running back, one fullback, two receivers, and a tight end. That's more of a traditional. Where the Rams were very much probably the most pass happy team on the game.
Yeah.
McLean makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Dexter McLean swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer.
This is where I worry because I don't want to blitz.
But it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time. Looks like an even matchup out there. 5 receivers, defense is countering with a nickel.
Manning throws a lob here.
Woo! 3 and out.
Incomplete.
Dexter McLean was able to force the incompletion back there.
And you get little cutscenes like this.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Smith takes the long snap and punts it away. Hall fields the punt at the 40.
Oh, no! God.
But he's past the markers for a first down at the 47. First down.
Oh, man. Just gave him the goddamn ball back. I was trying to get an angle so I could, make some space. I just gave him the ball on my side of the field.
We can't really control anything with that.
Oh, no. Shouldn't be out here throwing the ball so much. Yeah, and there's a little trash talk they have built into the game. Like, they have player-specific lines. Like, for insert quarterback, it's like, I'm going to sack you like a bag of chips, Brady. Corny shit like that. But, it's cool, and it creates that ambiance. Not a line you'd see often. Peyton's thrown 4 incompletions in a row. Give me that. Thank you. I'm not. Ooh. He ain't that fast. Yeah, definitely. Go take that.
Jerome Woods knew the snow might make the ball harder to throw than a frozen turkey, so he was ready and able to pick off.
Yeah, that one locked down pretty damn well. All right. Make my first pass attempt here. And you see, everybody's already got dirty uniforms. It's a nice little presentation touch.
Green makes the pass.
EG.
14 finally stopped at the 13. It will be first down.
Tony Gonzalez has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
That little sky cam there, the NFL started using because the XFL, the original XFL, created sky cam. The NFL took it after that league folded. See it in this game was pretty cool.
Gonzalez goes in motion.
I think they got this one bottled up. Okay, I need you back over here then. Press. Tony should be open, or Priest. Damn it!
Incomplete.
Priest Holmes set up for the screen back there. He had blockers ready, but forgot to catch the ball.
All right, let's get back to running here.
Been a minimal gain had they completed it anyway.
The first-person mode is also very cool in this game, but it's also stripped down as well.
Yeah, that would be.
It looks.
I've played football. I don't need to play it in first person on a video game.
Haven't been able to since. I'm not gonna go play fake. They're expecting pass here. They should be at least.
Ball at the 10-yard line.
Who's able to go Watts motion? Oh, would you look at that?
Short.
It'll be first and goal.
Tony Gonzalez makes the catch, but that's not enough for him. He gets it and takes off for more.
All right, now where's the play where you just jump for your line then?
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, Dan, you
There you
have
go.
to fight for those yards in that situation, and that's exactly what he did.
Try to just do a stretch play here. Tony doesn't motion here, but
Run,
Richardson.
pass, or even a quarterback sneak. All options here.
Not taken out at the knee.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
If that was this league, you would have had an X-ray right there.
Oof.
They stopped that play for a bit of a loss, but it will still
That'd be a fun one to get. Blitz the league. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I haven't played that since I owned it on. Yeah.
Holmes gets the toss and runs into
Oh, bull!
Man, they're stopping you.
Now, I want to know how the hell I did not get in there. Okay. Yeah, I jumped way too early, but no, dude probably laid his whole.
Oh yeah, I jumped.
This is where the
jumped way too early.
Yeah, it's like I bet you're wondering how I got here. This is a bad decision.
What was it? A probable force meets an immovable object?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try and run this shit again.
Look at the yards after the first hit. That's how you fight for every inch of turf.
Damn it! I'm gonna leap over this line.
Get it. Get it.
Yeah, clean.
There you go. I know that they did this with the fans, with the crowd and all that too.
If you play with the Packers, players will actually do the Lambo leap and they'll jump into the crowd.
Get the yards you need. But as you can see, they got it.
Certain teams have more individuality in their presentation. The Packers are definitely one of them. They actually have I think it shows a road sign of Brett Favre Way outside of Lambeau Field. And if you play with the Jets or the Giants in between quarters, it randomly will show the New York skyline overlooking the Brooklyn Bridge. No bull. So that's just a little sampling of what this game gave you. Like, see, not just the first-person football, but ESPN 25th anniversary mode. That allows you to replay some of the most.
We should put a game through. Maybe football season gets official.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely doing more football videos, old school videos, and some college football 25 stuff. But you can replay historic NFL games down to the situation. And if you complete it, you unlock each classic team. You get to replay the Ice Bowl. Yeah, and there's a description as well.
NFL history in almost 83 minutes.
Deliver the gift of winning by leading Miami to a victory over the Chiefs.
In Kansas City. The AFC semifinal game between the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. So you get that. You got that's hard as fuck. That is so hard to do. The Sea of Hands is another one.
That they put in through there are incredibly difficult.
Oh, probably the hardest one. That you have 5 minutes to drive 98 yards.
Epic drive.
You're kidding me.
No, this is called the drive. So what happened is that I'm gonna mute this.
Then kick the 33-yard field goal for the win.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute this real quick. So basically, what happened? This is the AFC Championship game in 1987. Winner goes to play the New York Giants. The Browns score the go-ahead touchdown, and on the kickoff, the Broncos fumble the kickoff. And they down it at their own 2 in front of 79,000 screaming members of the Dog Pound in Cleveland, where John Elway's already been having issues relaying the signals to his teammates because it's so loud. He drives them 98 yards to score, force overtime, and they win in overtime. You got to do that. You got to do that.
You know who can do that?
Mahomes.
He's done it several times for the Chiefs.
Womp womp. No, that one game against Buffalo pissed me off, where Buffalo scored with like 13 seconds left and everyone thought it was over. 13 seconds isn't enough time. It's too much time for him. What the fuck? Brady couldn't have done that. No, man. Fuck off. That's a Super Bowl where you got to take over with the 49ers down by 3 and drive the length of the field with 3:10 to go. Joe Montana did it.
Yeah.
Wide right. This one's fairly easy because the Bills missed a 47-yard field goal wide right with 7 seconds left to lose the first of 4 straight Super Bowls.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 of those were to the Dallas Cowboys. This one's hard. Here's why. Look what the score is.
Holy crap.
With the backup quarterback, you got to do it.
35-3.
With the backup quarterback, the Bills came back, and they're starting quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. Frank Reich was the backup. He came in and engineered the biggest playoff comeback. This was a playoff game, only for Buffalo to lose another Super Bowl. I know. This fun fact: this actually was the first Monday Night Football game I ever watched. Joe Montana's last comeback was on Monday Night Football at Mile High. They got the stadium wrong. KC was the road team, but whatever. But he throws a game-winning touchdown with 8 seconds left, and and the announcer said, "Lord, you can take me now. I've seen it all." That was an amazing one. And then this one's crazy because you actually play as the Titans this time.
So you don't get to play as the Rams.
No, you get the Titans. You run the one play. If you score, you have the opportunity to force at the time the first Super Bowl overtime or go for the win and change history. Do so, you unlock both these teams. Wow. Fuck, I don't care about that one. That was the dawn of God damn it.
Yeah.
The botch snap. That shouldn't have happened. That was bullshit. Then 4th and 26. You have to convert a 4th down and 26 to keep the Eagles' season alive. Playoffs. So you get to the 25th anniversary. These are all the greatest games that have happened in the first roughly 25 years of ESPN's existence. And then there's your first-person football, and you got all these different things. You can turn on whether you can get fired or not, and you can edit rookies and do it, and so on and so forth. And then you got your extras. The game manual is incredibly deep, and by that it's 200 pages. Like, it explains literally anything and everything you could ever want to know about how to play this game, histories, and so on and so forth. Like, it's pretty gnarly. And then you got your ESPN video games trailer, which was showed off everything. Now these games were insanely deep, like, for their time. They did not have to be like that. The hockey game was something else. It had a ton of mini games. I think you'll really dig. This game was based on a season that never happened because the NHL had a lockout in 2004.
Did they really?
Canceled the
04-05. All your hockey knowledge will be brand new to me.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. But nonetheless, I'm self-taught on everything. I didn't have anybody teach me any of this stuff. So I'll open this up a little bit so you can hear some of what's going on. And plus, they used all of the music from ESPN's broadcast at the time. Like, their National Hockey Night theme song is damn near like the 3rd national anthem of Canada.
Following is a special presentation.
And the announcers in this game, one was a former NHL player, the other was a still broadcaster for the Baltimore Orioles.
Welcome to exciting NHL playoff.
So this is basically how this opens.
Gotta get that out.
Here we go.
There it is.
He shoots. He scores. Oh my! So it's a breakaway. Saved by Joseph. St. Louis makes the sweet move. Oh, crazy! Drills the wrist shot. He scores off the crossbar. Ooh! 5-0 goal. It's in. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, man, that put him right into his own bench. Shot, save, rebound, scores. Awesome effort. I mean, these guys deserve it. Congratulations, guys.
That's a good intro.
You had this, dude. That was such a key thing back in the day. You got to set the tone with that intro. EA used to crush that in the '90s with their shit. What makes me feel old? That man right there is the current head coach of the Montreal Canadiens, and he's in the Hockey Hall of Fame. And he was undrafted for being too short. Dude won the MVP.
This game was released in 2005. It's
04. Yeah,
let's
see. This is 04. I'm putting in the cheat code to unlock everything, and this game probably has more unlockables than anything else. All championship trophies, cool. Unlockables, Stanley Cup, user challenges. God, I miss that. I love that logo. They changed back to this, but they changed the colors to orange. Rest in peace, Atlanta. Rest in peace, Atlanta Thrashers. They moved to Winnipeg. Which also, double rest in peace to the Phoenix Coyotes, who are now in Utah and don't have a name yet. You see all these different. God, these are some sweet ass logos. This LA Kings logo is awesome. Fuck them. Triple fuck them, and they're the second worst team on the game. Let's go ahead and get the Blues and call it good. So the cool thing is, I'll go to exhibition real quick, and then now it cycles through. I unlocked every uniform. So 91 Blues uni, first year uniforms. You got these ugly shits.
Well, honestly, I think next game, the best thing to unlock in these kind of games is going to be the attire.
Totally.
Get all those uniforms available.
The best thing is you get to see some ugly ass unis. Case in point, this ugly sumbitch. That thing. New York Islanders took the whole Islander thing too literal at one point and created what we call the Gorton's Fisherman uniform. And they sucked in them. Then there's these, and I'm ashamed to say Wayne Gretzky wore these. That.
What is that?
It's a Burger King. I don't know. It's the Burger King. Gretzky wore it. There's a picture of it.
Random cash for some reason.
Let's see who. Find some other ugly ass unis. Oh yeah, the Dallas Stars, the infamous Meet the Mooterus. The Mooterus. That is goddamn ugly.
Oh my goodness.
The cool thing is that with Dallas, they have a unique history where their history absorbed the Minnesota North Stars and also the Oakland Seals, and there's the California Golden Seals and the Cleveland Barons. Like, it's weird, like their history is split kind of with the San Jose Sharks. It's really weird. But you see Minnesota, Colorado, I love those uniforms. The old Quebec Nordiques, the Fleur-de-Lis, gorgeous. And the cool thing is, with certain teams, like if you play with certain teams of a certain year, it'll have their Stanley Cup patch on their uniforms.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
But Chicago, 1934, 1935 unis, 1930. These are one of my favorites ever. They're called the Flaming Snot unis, but they're still badass.
They're still cool looking.
I fucking love those. God damn, I love those Buffalo Sabres unis. They went back to the more traditionals, and of course you get Anaheim. Hello, how you doing? But what is that? Like, what in the fuck is this?
That is some of the nastiest color combination. That is like an ugly purple.
It's gross. And the cool thing is, I unlocked all the historic teams as well. Now, if you play with teams of a certain decade, players play with no helmets. It's very cool. Now, for example, this team is on here basically if you're learning how to play the game. This is the worst team in NHL history. The 75 Washington Capitals only won 8 games out of 80. It was their first year. They won 8, 67, and 5. So if you need a tune-up and you're learning how to play, there you go. Then you get into the Gretzky era Edmonton Oilers. That team still holds the record for most goals scored in a season with 446.
Look at that.
I know. They're not correct, if you will, but see, there's the 91 Blues. Brett Hull scored 86 goals that year for that team, so they're fun to play with. yet. A lot of Pittsburgh Penguins. Here's the cool thing, and then you unlock all-time teams for the 6 oldest teams. So all-time Toronto, New York Rangers, Montreal. I'll give you an example. So I'll go to a goalie right here, 1951 goalie. The players, these are the accurate players, but you have to go name them. So look, era-specific equipment. You get stuff like that, and these players play with no. In game, they'll have no helmet. So I'll always go ahead and do like a little quick shit here. I'll do an exhibition with just play with Toronto, and we'll do Ottawa. Here's the cool thing, though. And I love those sweaters. So it shows you the starting lineup. You can just play with your guys. You can shuffle, and it assigns every player to a random team. Or you can fantasy draft.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it shows you your starting goalies, their career statistics. One on the bottom is a Hall of Fame. Both of these men are in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Number 13 for Toronto's in the Hall of Fame. Number 2 for Toronto's in the Hall of Fame. Number 18 for Ottawa's in the Hall of Fame. Number 3 for Ottawa's 6'9". He'll be in the Hockey Hall of Fame soon. Now, here's the cool thing. You can choose to play at, your team's arena or anywhere else, or a historic ice surface where it's blue, or a video game rink, or a space station, or a medieval castle, or no.
There was a big old clown there.
I forgot about that. Or the Wild West. Why the fuck not? Or on a farm. Frozen Apocalypse. Or what? I've never actually gone there.
Cool.
The desert. On a glacier.
Oh, that's cool.
Now this one's neat because this is actually Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. This was where the first outdoor regular season game was played.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, and you can actually play. It's called the Heritage Classic. You can only play with Montreal and Edmonton, the 2 teams that played in it. Parking lot. Pond hockey.
I hope the capacity. Here's the capacity.
Let's go play some pond hockey. And here it shows you every team's statistics based on pucks.
And half pucks.
Here we go to the first drop of the puck, opening period.
Time to play hockey. Make some noise, fans!
The Senators get the opening face-off at center.
Just to take a look and, you see around, you got a little mountain back there.
Mm-hmm.
A little house there and a little snowman back there. Pond hockey.
Trees.
Yeah.
Passes the puck to the left wing. Phillips, center ice.
Yeah, I dare you try to bring that back around here. Not around Gary Roberts as a bad man.
This game is definitely running better stream-wise than the last game.
And that puck was deflected. Does it run good on your end?
It's running good, yeah.
Awesome. Love to hear it. Love to see it.
Just slightly choppy instead of light show
Passes out of the corner.
But yes, you can absolutely play at frozen rinks, video game rinks. I guess a clown one. Not like you know what? Fuck it. I want to see what the clown one. I've played this game for 20 years and I've never gone to the clown venue. So fuck it.
We need to play a horror game. Have you seen the Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game?
They made a game out of that shit? You're lying.
No, they did. It based off of Dead by Daylight, where it's one bad guy versus a bunch of survivors trying to escape.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Why? All right, let's go to the damn. Yeah, let's go to the damn circus. Yeah, because you just want to see me squirm. Appreciate that. Yeah. Circus rink. What's this look like? Oh my god! It's. Are you fucking kidding? Why? Okay, what does this look around? Oh! Oh!
It's a fun house.
No, oh, they're everywhere. What in the fuckity fuck? At least there's people. Oh, look, there's little nets up there for trapezes and ladders and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a circus. Clowns are part of the circus.
A for effort, but no, fuck off, dude.
Scaling the wall and control.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to use a round head model for the mouth of the doorway.
Hey, sometimes you don't have to have a complete army in front of the goalie to distract him or to screen him. I think this thing worked perfectly.
That was too damn easy.
Out in front, you never
Look at
underestimate
that.
the power of misdirection. Yeah, no kidding. And that's why goalies, when they lose sight of the puck, they just play the net and hope it hits them. And that time, didn't hit them.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I don't want to look at that shit no more. But that's an awesome game that I want to share with you. And
good.
yeah, it's a fun game. They have tons of mini games. They have skills challenges where you can do target shooting, hardest shot contests, fastest skater contest, things that EA won't do now. Again, all for 20.
Now that they should.
It pisses me off. Like, I want to be able to enjoy the game without giving you more money.
Yeah.
You know, that shouldn't be too damn much to ask. I would definitely like to do a reaction for like Killer Clowns or whatever, you know. I think that'd be a lot of damn fun. Scott, quit sending me wrestling videos that I've already seen. I know. Jeez. Like, yeah, like I've never seen shit. I think I'm kind of cool on this tonight. Like, this has been fucking.
This been good. We got
this.
It looks like 16 views on YouTube.
Really? Heck yeah,
Hey,
man. Hey, what's up, y'all? How's everything going? Y'all see what we got going on tonight, and super appreciate y'all choosing to spend your time with us, especially before you get back to the daily hustle and bustle, 9-to-5 working class hero nonsense. But if you're watching, when we do this, let us know. Drop in the comments what you'd like to see us either react to, see us play, whatever. Just get at us. We want to know.
Hopefully we'll be able to start playing together again here. Got cars all back up to we'll be able to do this over Discord more often. Get on like stuff. But
Totally.
We need to get Kyle's PC stuff first and figure out what's going on like crashing.
It knock on wood. Since then, it hasn't, but I'd rather it not be at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Until we figure out that we know it's stopped. You don't want to get Parsec going because that's another thing running on your computer that could possibly damage.
Exactly. The most annoying thing is the fact that it's not running hot whatsoever.
Yeah.
Especially now, like we haven't. There's got to be something internally going on with that. Oh, look who decided to come home. Cat finally came in. And now she's just sitting here next to me like she ain't been gone all day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Cat tower right now.
Well, I'll definitely be doing more retro sports and football videos and things like that as we're ramping up. We had some preseason football today. My Rams beat the Cowboys by a point for whatever that's worth. Nobody got hurt. 13-12. Game was bowling shoe ugly, but you know what? Cool. Nobody got hurt. That's all I care about is making sure we get there and everyone's healthy. Because we're a team that we can't afford not to have our starting quarterback. We're down bad otherwise. I mean, the Chiefs are way worse off than the Rams are, God forbid, and no one's ever wishing injuries on anybody. But if I don't even want to imagine what y'all have to do without 15 on the field. Yeah. You've officially entered.
It's gonna be a long preseason.
Dude, you've entered Brady territory if a catastrophic injury were to happen. Like, y'all cannot afford not to. I mean, literally, because you gave him all the money.
We definitely got what was deserved out of the Super Bowl. So honestly, I'm not expecting a lot to go.
You're not?
Honestly,
What?
I'm not. I'm worried.
What do you believe in? What do you believe in? Super Bowl curses and Super Bowl hangovers?
I mean, they had and then 3 Super Bowls. They won 2. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, you've been to 4 Super Bowls in the last 6 years, and you've won 3. I'm not saying that it's going to happen because the division the Chiefs play in isn't great, but I will say this: if there's any team you should be worried about when you play, only because of how they bitched y'all out on Christmas, that's the Raiders.
That's the thing. They need to get that height and that fierceness out the gate, but they need to be careful with their top players, of course, at the preseason.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're just trying to, see what the rookies got and guys trying to earn a roster spot and see what you have there. Because you never know, you might find a gem or two, and it happens more often than people think in the
It does.
preseason.
We definitely need to
You know,
do some digging too, because that game against the Jaguars was rough.
yeah, from what I saw, y'all didn't look great. Let me see. I know
But yeah,
there was only two games today, which I know we won. I know there's a really close one with Denver and Indy, but at the same time, yeah, it was 34-30. Broncos won, but really, it's just I don't expect if I'm Andy Reid, I'm not playing starters much. Just maybe a series or two. That's usually what teams do with their starters is a series or two, just to get so they can
warm up, get
get
them
in.
back in the flow of things. Yeah,
Yeah, just get into gear and make sure that they're up to game speed. And keep in mind preseason because the guys you're playing against are likely not going to be on the field for opening day for their teams. So you're basically playing at about 3/4 speed, and then you get to it. Plus, teams now have to adapt to the new kickoff rule, um, which is definitely different. They're adopting from the UFL, where they're trying to increase the amount of returns because of all the complaints of, well, there's too many touchbacks. You move the kickoff too far up, and da 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 da. So they're trying to increase more kickoffs because it is an exciting play, but they also
yeah,
are they're always worried about injuries and stuff. I'm like, dude, it's football. Shit's gonna happen.
yeah.
Just deal with it.
Running big guys into other guys. I mean, it's gonna happen.
With very physical intent, running at
Yeah.
high speeds, dude.
I mean, it's
Shit's
like
gonna
basketball.
happen.
I mean, he jumped up in the air to grab a ball and broke his leg through his skin. You're going to pull that back up. You remember that injury, right?
Oh yeah, Kevin Ware for Louisville. That was
Uh-huh.
gross. I can't, dude. I
Yeah,
can't watch. I can't watch stuff like that.
that was
Can't.
the break seen around the internet.
I was at a wedding that day. We were actually at the reception,
I
and
was
I think I was DJing that day, and it was for a childhood friend for his wedding, and everyone was crowding around at the bar, crowding around the TV, and I can't see what's going on, but then I'm hearing people freaking out, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like his bone went through his leg. Like, holy shit, what?
yeah.
And I can't I don't do well with stuff like that, like
Mhm.
the Alex Smith injury. I can't.
Mm-mm.
That was awful. And the crazy thing about that is he suffered that injury 35 years to the day in the same city, essentially, wearing the same uniform as Joe Theismann when Lawrence Taylor snapped his leg on Monday Night Football, where it was Redskins Giants. And when Lawrence Taylor, the most terrifying human possibly to ever play football, is screaming for the medical staff to come on the field and for help immediately after imagine that's how hard he hit him. Keep in mind, Lawrence Taylor was on crack every game he played. That I'm not trying to make a light of this at all. That is crackhead strength to the max. But Alex Smith, 35 years. But nah, he was just on that shit. Alex Smith, 35 years later, playing for the same team, same injury. Joe Theismann was at the game. That is horrible. Art imitates life. Like that might be something we can react to for like some sports videos, like gruesome injuries if you can handle them. The worst one I've ever seen. I saw highlights of it. I didn't see it live, but it was 2008, I believe. It was the Buffalo Sabres playing the Florida Panthers, and a player named Richard Zednick, who was a pretty skilled guy. He goes up into the corner to try to dig the puck out, and his teammate gets tripped, and his skate catches his throat.
You told me about that before.
He grabs his glove to suppress the bleeding, and all you see is a trail from that spot to the bench.
Yep. They had
He
to
played
get
the
him
next
back
year.
there immediately because they were about to bleed out and die.
It's the nastiest thing. Even though the worst one did happen in Buffalo, and that wasn't it. There was another incident. It was the Sabres were playing the Blues. and Buffalo had their backup goaltender. His name was Clint Malarchuk, and he got slashed for up front, and the blood that he lost was even more. He survived, and he kept playing because hockey players are built to a different level of degree. I just can't even, I can't now. I don't mention the Damar Hamlin situation when he collapsed on the field a couple years ago because that was not an injury. That was a freak occurrence. That was. I cried. I haven't seen the moment he collapsed. I won't watch it. It just doesn't sit well with my spirit. But I was in the break room. I was in the break room at Walmart, and it was deathly silent in there because the game was on. And the more I'm watching, because I look at, like, especially young athletes, I look at sports through different lens now because I'm a dad, and those men are somebody's son. It's completely different now, and
grandson.
exactly. I was crying thinking about how all of this was affecting them as well as the people in attendance that were watching the game. He had family attending this game. Um, and it just happened to be on the biggest weekly platform for football you get, and that was awful. That was sickening. You know, the coverage was great, and ESPN handled it very classy. The league did the best. You know what my biggest worry? The league was going to keep the game going. I was very worried they were going to do that because there are times where, like, the NFL can come off kind of heartless.
Always worth the dollar for the game that's go on.
Like, dude, game will go on. You're gonna make your money. You're gonna make it 100 times over. This is a young man's life at stake, and this was only his second year in the league. And now everyone knows he's a wonderful, wonderful human being. And it really made everybody become Buffalo Bills fans. Which growing up I was, and I see myself still am as one. But that was awful. Like, you just certain injuries are hard to watch. I do have some funny sports videos I think you'll really appreciate. Like, the shout out to a urinating tree, who's him and Barry McCockiner are the funniest shit posters when it comes to sports on TV or on YouTube. But Tree has a series. Barry McCockiner.
Yeah.
He has successfully trolled ESPN on television. They used one of his tweets, and they got trolled and didn't even know it.
That's awesome.
The man is delightful. I was so happy to finally see him do a face reveal. I thought that was let's see, Barry McCockiner. Let's see, pull his stuff up. Yeah, and he just did a recent reaction to the NFL top 10 of the top 100 players. Yeah, the NFL decided that the number one ranked, the best player in the NFL this season is Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Over Mahomes.
Yeah, I guess.
So, he does stuff like this, either ors, triggering fans of NBA. I know, it's amazing. It's freaking amazing. And his unbridled hatred of Tom Brady. It's magnificent. He's an Eagles fan. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And, like, he breaks things down, like why MJ's better than LeBron. But he's a LeBron over Jordan guy. And he has very irrefutable facts as to back that up statistically. Yeah. I always say, to me,
no one's saying LeBron's not a great player. We're just all saying that on paper, Jordan's better.
Statistically, in some capacities, he's not. Right. LeBron has averaged 25 points for 17 straight years. He has carried some awful rosters further than they had any right. The level of competition in Jordan's era, although more physical, was way less talented and way more watered down. I think the NBA added 6 teams from the time Jordan entered the league to the time he retired officially, therefore muddying the waters bad. So there's a ton of context added in, but I'll just say this. I've never heard anyone say they were terrified of that they were scared to death of LeBron when he stepped on the floor. Granted, you should be, but Michael had God tier. He had like fucking Goku Black aura. If I had to make what I think is a fair comparison, he's Goku Black walking on the court. Or Yujiro Hanma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, all
but
Black appeared, but he was all in red and he flew across me.
So Barry McCockner is another one I want to introduce you to, and of course, a urinating tree I found like when I first started working at Walmart over at the big store. So sad bastard is a Steelers fan, so he constantly shits on them signing Russell Wilson. Oh, I gotta show you this video real quick. So this one's hilarious. Tackling fundamentals every NFL player should know. You guys see this?
Football. It's a game of excitement, glories untold, and wonders of the mind and spirit. However, there's controversy afoot. Many fans and players are unsure of what constitutes a legal tackle in this fine league. The hip drop tackle is being banned because of injury concerns. And many in the football world ask, what is the proper way to tackle? Like the beloved body weight and taunting rule, there are a lot of questions as to step-by-step protocol. And today they will be answered.
Staring,
Consider this
taunting.
man to be the average offensive
Yeah.
player. Hey there! Look at how confident he is. And here's your bog standard defender.
Sup?
Notice his surly and hostile demeanor.
Am I getting paid for this?
No, the normal situation would be for the defender to destroy everything dear to the world, but this isn't 1970 anymore. We are a kinder and gentler league. To begin the new process of tackling, the offensive player must first consent to such an action.
Can I tackle you? You never said the magic word. Can I please have permission to take you to the ground? No. I do not
Do
consent,
not
to your
consent.
action.
This is what constitutes a broken tackle.
Is this a joke?
But let's suppose that he does agree to be stopped. Then the defender will carry the offensive player to a minimum queen-size bed of his choosing, pending league approval.
I'll walk myself, thank you. Yes, Your Majesty.
That's 15 yards for taunting. We have now entered the room of choice. For speed purposes, the bed has already been set to the offensive player's liking. But defenders should be aware of any personal whims and requests that they prefer.
Oh, is there any chance I can get some ice cream? For cookie dough. I don't have any.
We'll let the defender off with a $10,000 fine. Always remember, you're fucked.
Is this an anagram?
No,
Anagram?
it just means you're fucked. Begin the next step of the process. Happy ending.
What?
Happy ending.
Well. Get cracking. What? No!
Unsportsmanlike conduct. We will assume that the action has taken place.
No!
As we can see, our two test patients are ready for the final stage of taking down a player. You must gently let him slip into slumber. May I recommend a bedtime story?
All right. The quarterback who won it all. Oh, I love this one. And in a triumph for eternity, the greatest quarterback in football history threw for over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns in the high school championship game. The crowd on hand lifted him on his shoulders, chanting his name forevermore throughout the end of time. He had white horses and ladies by the score, all dressed in satin, waiting by the door. Oh, what a lucky man he was. Good night, offensive player.
As the offensive player sleeps in his comfy bed, the loss of down is complete. There's one problem with the defender's execution. He never fully shut the door, roughing the passer. Thank you for watching this horrible pile of cringe. I wanted to do something different because this is a special occasion. This is apparently my 1000th video. Yeah, I can't believe it either.
Baby and
Yeah, you good old urinating tree, aka the Yinzer. He has a series that he regretted doing, but he couldn't stop, and this is when the Steelers were at their peak of drama, called Days of Our Steelers. It was magnificent. So, like, he has legacies of failure, which I like to call reverse jinxes. If this dude makes one of these videos, your team may wind up winning a championship. He made one about Andy Reid. The comment sections are glorious. Where is it? Legacies of failure? There's 16 of them. Where's the Andy? Yeah, see, you see that one right there? St. Louis Blues. Made it in 2017. Womp womp. Theirs ended in 2018. Andy Reid, 6 years ago. Let's, shall we?
Even you can't fuck this one up, Andy. The Chiefs have an 18-point lead against trash masquerading as a playoff team. While you massacre the Titans, let's reminisce about the good times. This young, strapping man is hired as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, a team wrought with inconsistency and postseason ineptitude. With your young QB Donovan McNabb, you actually win your first time in the playoffs with him against the Buccaneers, but are immediately quashed by the Giants in the next round. So far, not bad. Holy shit, you're doing it. You're taking the conference to task. You're about to upend the greatest show on turf in the NFC Championship game. The Eagles are then introduced to the glory of Reid and give up 16 unanswered points. More pain for Philly. All right, you're at home this time against the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is notoriously awful in the cold, and you have Philly faithful on your side. The team goes full Reid in the second half as the Bucs make you walk the plank.
That was their last game at Old Veterans Stadium. A team who was 0 for and forever in games where the temperature was below 37 degrees. Pants them, closed their stadium down. It got imploded the next year. And Tampa just went on to win the Super Bowl. Congratulations.
Third straight year in the NFC Championship. This time it's Donovan McNabb's turn to don the choking hat and throw 3 picks against the Panthers. Philly responds by killing themselves en masse. You finally got it done at home for once. You've made it to the Super Bowl. You have an elite offensive core to help you get past those Boston fucks and the Patriots. Send them back to the British. The Patriots respond by forcing you back to Valley Forge as they shell you in a 3-pick day for McNabb. Go directly to the choking booth. Do not pass go. Do not collect any rings. You seem to be breaking out of the chokehold with a 4-2 start to the season. The city is approaching. Philly willingly throws you back into the booth by finishing 2-8. The next year, the Eagles are too enamored by the wonders of Bourbon Street. They are given a spiked cocktail, which results in them losing to the Saints. They suffer a terrible year-long hangover from the roofie and stumble to a 500 record.
Play action. It's back again. He's looking. He is going deep. He wants to show up Jackson. Who has it? He has it.
There you fucking go. You're about to head to another Super Bowl and beat the goddamn Cardinals. Stuff them on D. The Eagles D goes full Reid. They give up a touchdown after an 8-minute drive. The Walrus panics and passes the ball ad nauseum. It does not work. They respond to this panicking by being gunned down by Cowboys in the first round, to the tune of 27 points against in the second quarter. Back in the playoffs again with a resurgent Mike Vick against the Pack Arena. Vick has a chance to win the game for Philly. No, wait, that was a mirage. Their comeback is not enough. Please be teabagged in a home playoff game yet again. Be rewarded for this disappointment with another 8-8 campaign. The Eagles have done it. They have created the Dream Team, an all-star squad ready to blow up. They do so by losing 11 of their last 12. Dream Team, eh? Philly is finally tired of your choking ways, Andy. You're fired. The good news is that you bounce back on your feet with another cursed team in the Kansas City Chiefs. Time to redeem yourself.
At the time.
You're starting your redemption in style,
Oh
sir.
boy,
the Chiefs
this
have
game.
a 28-point lead against the Colts in the wildcard game. This is incredible. The ability of going full Reid has truly passed, you glorious mustachioed bastard. Look at how your team defends this pass to T.Y. Hilton as he scurries off for a 64-yard touchdown run. What in the literal fuck am I watching? I cannot comprehend the full reading going on. I'm blinded by it. The city of Kansas City once again needs their stomachs pumped. Okay, you've rebooted the system. You're 7-3 and in cruise control. PlayoffRun.exe chose to crash again as full Reid came early. You lose 4 of 5 and miss the playoffs. It finally happened. The Chiefs won a playoff game. Should have happened 2 years ago, though, and it's against the Texans. I feel nothing. Just like the Patriots did as they bring you back to reality in Foxborough. What the fuck is clock management? I couldn't tell you. Back at Arrowhead against the Steelers, you are murdered to death by field goals. Eric Fisher goes full read on the 2-point conversion. Time to fire
Death
the
by
GM
1,000
on a power play
cut.
maneuver. Well, that was good for a laugh or two, wasn't it? It's too bad you're favored by 9 and
this
show no signs of
bullshit.
stopping against the, oh my god, you're going full read again. This team isn't even fucking good against the Titans. The Titans, 61 yards of total offense in the second half. What the fuck is utilizing Kareem Hunt? What are play call adjustments? What the fuck is a defense? Your team vanished to the point where I can't even find it on a milk carton, and it's against the team that hadn't won a playoff game in 15 fucking years. You've learned nothing. Go drown your tears in some of that delicious barbecue. Wait, you can't eat it because you keep choking on the bones.
Keep in mind, that was before drafting Mahomes.
Bruce Boudreaux is.
Yep.
And this is another legacy of failure. But see, they get they're magnificent. The Blues one was painful. The Falcons one, oh dear God, 28-3. You know how that video ends? Remember, who the fuck was it? Remember Smoke's fatality in Mortal Kombat 3, where he spreads the bombs everywhere and the Earth explodes?
Blows up the world.
The choke was so bad it caused the world to end. That one's magnificent. But you almost beg for him to make one of these about your team. The Toronto one's magnificent because they haven't won a Stanley Cup in 57 years and have the highest ticket prices in hockey and have the gall to act snooty that they haven't been to a Stanley Cup since 1967. The Blues one's great. The Vikings one is still active. That one's still active. The Rangers one ended. So, yeah, he's got those. Like, he's got a lot of just tremendous content. Like I said, I love this dude's channel. He's super funny. His This Week in Sports Balls videos are funny. His congratulation videos whenever a team shits themselves in the playoffs. God forbid if it's the Steelers. Oh dear. Oh, the one where no. There is one I gotta show you where he went the fuck off on Pittsburgh. Let's see. Steelers. Where is it at? Not that one. Not that one. Oh, here it is. Oh boy. This was for a team who was thumping their chest saying, and this is 2017, they're gonna get back to New England and beat the shit out of the Patriots. They couldn't beat Jacksonville. Who had only 2 playoff wins in the last 18 years. He goes off.
I told you.
Oh boy.
You this would happen for weeks now. But did any of you listen? All you kept saying was that I had an agenda, that I had an axe to grind. Well, where are you now? Don't get me wrong, I take no pride in being right about this. It was just something I came to expect. I saw it with them constantly playing down teams. I saw it with all of the drama. Fuck, I saw it when Jacksonville beat their asses back in week 5.
Context, they lost that game 45-0 at home. And had the gall to still talk.
Once again, ego was
Consequences.
this team's downfall. The absolute arrogance of this squad from top to bottom.
I've never heard a human being say arrogance so angrily in my life.
Fucking time that I would hear these fuckers open their mouths. It was about how they were going to get back in New England. Last year was just a fluke. They were going to go to Foxborough and kick their asses and prove how great they really are. Well, guess what? You didn't even fucking get to them. You got completely fucking owned on your home field by the fucking bologna sandwich man. But you know what? With how all of you little shits treated James Harrison on his way out, how you sniped him at every waking moment, it's time for the cannons to be turned back on you. 2 can play at this game, motherfuckers, and this mockingbird doesn't exactly sing. All I kept hearing on sports radio and from the fans all this fucking week was about how Jacksonville was such a weak team. They are no match for the Steelers, they all said. The Jags are going to get absolutely creamed. Did any of you fuckers not see week 5? How they stomped you with a healthy D at home? Did nobody panic when the goddamn Browns torched the starting secondary in week 17?
You see what the Browns' record is in that game? Yeah. They went winless that year. They lost it. And still were able to shred Pittsburgh. But this is the same team that's going to go ride through hell to get to the Super Bowl.
But oh no, they have Blake Bortles as their QB. He can't throw a football. He is awful. What a laugh everyone had at his expense. You know what? Blake Bortles did what he needed to do. Blake Bortles didn't make mistakes like Ben did. All you care about is your fucking narratives about how the Steelers are this invincible organization that can do no wrong and they ascend past the drama. And you wonder why I think sports journalism in this city is a total fucking joke. You make me sick. Mike Tomlin, if I were to seek a bigger blowhard in this city, I don't know if I could find anyone. You epitomized the team as a whole. Nothing but talk. Talk all the shit you want about the Patriots, but do you want to know something? They have a culture. They wouldn't accept any of the shit you let your players do. Remember when people were talking about how James Harrison was dogging practices and sleeping through meetings? Who was more at fault? The player or the coaching staff that enabled it? You've allowed the insufferable egos in the locker room to take over and you've done nothing but bend to their will. But I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna huff and puff about how this is unacceptable.
So their head coach because he's never had a losing season.
No fucking cliches in the world can allow you to prevent your team from playing down to their competition. Once or twice, I get it happens, but it occurs every single fucking game. There's a point where it's on the staff to get a team prepared for anything and everything. This is a professional league and you've done nothing but coast on high-end talent. Terry Bradshaw may be an asshole, but he's absolutely right. You're a cheerleader. You're Dan Bilesma. You've allowed a toxic environment to fester for the sake of being a player's coach. You know how many coaches would kill for the level of talent on this team, yet you continue to waste it every single year. Get fucked. Todd Haley, I would waste breath on you, but that is too good for your useless ass. Everything about you is just
offensive
sniveling
coordinator
elitism.
at the time.
You're too good to do the basic plays. You have to make yourself seem so much more of a genius. A jet sweep on a 4th down. Oh boy, you fooled them there, Todd. A play action pass on a 4th and 1. Bill Walsh bows down to your glory. The most offensive things you do are kerfluffles at local bars. Larry Johnson was right about you. You are cancer incarnate. You're making Captain Fatfuck look sympathetic. Do you know how impossible that is? Hiring you was a colossal mistake. Get fired and take your faux tough guy routine to a high school, you fuck. Mike Mitchell, you are the most useless sack of shit I have ever seen. Everything about you sickens me to my core. The way you prance and beat your chest on the football field as you give up 25-yard gains. How you're one of the dirtiest players in the league. How you get burned by the simplest shit like flea flickers. You know the main goal of a safety is to cover people, right? You're as terrible as this defense is. You are nothing but talk. All you do is throw your mouth around about everything under the fucking sun. How you're going to beat New England in hell or Haiti or anywhere. Have you seen how awful you're fucking playing? You are one of the worst safeties in the league, hands down. I would compare you to Vontez, but you know what? Vontez has talent. Vontez doesn't open his mouth to spew shit every 5 seconds. You are a total waste of oxygen. Perhaps in that little brain of yours, you can actually think about, I don't know, stopping to reflect on how shitty of a player you are. Oh, look, I have Mitchell right here. I know it's a burning pile of trash, but what's the difference? You want to know the worst part of all of this? This year may have been their last chance. This offseason is a crossroads for them. Captain Fatfuck may be debating retirement yet again.
Yeah.
If it's his last
That's a
game,
good
then
fumble
good riddance
recovery.
to that asshole. Le'Veon may be gone. They aren't going to pay him. I honestly wouldn't either, not with that ego. He can whine and bitch about the franchise tag as he makes shitty rap tracks. Martavis Bryant is definitely gone, thank God.
Out of the league.
This offense could be decimated. Even if Ben comes back, he isn't getting any younger. You might be done. And for what? One of the greatest failures in football's recent memory. You are the football version of the Washington Capitals. Fuck this fucking team. Fuck these arrogant fucking fans. And fuck the toxic culture that this drama-laden team enables for proving me right yet again. Fuck!
That is an all-time rant.
Yep.
He
Everybody
was
loves a good
pissed. And to
rant.
be fair, they haven't been that far since. Even worse, they lost a playoff game to the fucking Browns in a pandemic. The Cleveland Browns had not won a playoff game since January 1995, before they became the Baltimore Ravens. Their head coach at the time was a guy named Bill Belichick. I think he turned out all right. The Browns fired him in January. The Browns fired him in January of '96.
Wow.
They went 6-10. So yeah, that's an introduction to one of my favorite sports YouTubers. He is absolutely awesome and freaking hilarious. There's also Brandon Perna of That's Good Sports. Poor bastard is a Broncos fan. Now that's a sad existence. Only one tier lower is being a New York Jets fan. On the flip side, the most wholesome human being on YouTube, Tom Grossi, who was the NFL Fan of the Year, recently just moved to Green Bay. He's a lifelong Packers fan, and he always is a believer in raising money and making good. And he, with the help of St. Jude and his fans, raised over $1 million for St. Jude this year. And he traveled to the stadiums in Europe that the NFL is going to be having games at this year.
That's cool.
Last year, he raised money by traveling to every NFL stadium. He almost got admission to all of them. Some of them, locked out of yada yada, but they're part of like the Holy Trinity, and also you have 5 Points Vids, who gets roasted every year they do the draft because he's a New York Giants fan, and the Giants always make bad picks that piss him off. So that's what we're always there for. And then you have the most delusional sports fan on YouTube, Scooter Magruder. He doesn't curse in his videos. He doesn't curse at all. He's a God-fearing man. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy. He's a Dallas Cowboys fan. There is no more delusional human being other than a Republican than a Dallas Cowboys fan.
With a name like Scooter Magooter, I would expect him to be a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Oh, and he does these little shorts too. He's big on TikTok as well. Americans watching the Olympics. I haven't seen this yet.
Opening ceremony was weird. I don't care what anyone says. You can't even spell Nyce. We didn't even get a medal in shooting. Now that's ridiculous. Did you see the Turkish dude with no equipment get a medal? I'm getting tired of these Australians winning, man. How do we clone Katie Ledecky? How many medals do we have now? How does China have more gold medals than us? USA, USA. Wait till track and field starts. Simone Biles is the GOAT. All that people talking about Simone quitting, keep that same energy. Did you see Simone throwing shade at Michaela? No, the other Michaela. Do you think she's coming back or no? Isn't she already ancient for a gymnast? How does Australia keep beating us? I'm about to become a swimmer. I'm tired of this French swimmer. The heck? I don't even know his name. I could be a handball player right now. Thank God for Scotty Scheffler. Wait till the LA Olympics. It's gonna be wild. You see the pommel horse guy? He was locked in. Wait, so was this boxer born a man or a woman? I'm confused. The rugby girl, Alona? I love her. She needs to start a YouTube channel or something. She's hilarious. Why is handball an Olympic sport? Why is 3-on-3 basketball an Olympic event? No one asked for this. Dang, Sha'Carri Richardson got silver? I thought she had it. Wait till Sydney McLaughlin runs. I don't care if we have the most medals. I want the most medals and the most gold medals. What a race for Noah Lyles. Bro, this man about to be in every commercial for the next year. He literally won by 1,000th of a second? Why did it take them so long to start the event, though? Races have always been decided by the tour, so I don't want to hear that. USA, USA. We better win gold in men's and women's basketball. Finally, we tied China with gold medals. Don't make beer pong an event. That's all. How does China have more gold medals than us again? Bruh. I'm a
grown man. Bro, you know what? Now, I don't know. Like, we beat Germany in Beer Fest. I'm just saying. We beat Germany in Beer Fest, so I think anything's possible. Everyone just roasts him because when the postseason becomes and the Cowboys do their usual shit in the bed, it's inevitable. It is inevitable. Oh. Yeah, he was down super bad during that one. So yeah, man. All those guys, shout out to them, and also on their channel, Clickbait Sports. They're absolutely, those super goated dudes. So those, like I said, those are some of the guys that I check out and watch. For y'all folks to get a little insight about me and my YouTube, excursions, if you will. One common person we do have besides CJ the Champ, always, putting out banger content, honestly, is the OG of YouTube, James Rolfe, Cinemassacre.
Yep.
Still at it. He just dropped a new nerd episode just a few days ago. So this is what, season 20 of the Nerd? Is that season 20?
Is it?
Hold on a sec. Yeah, go look that up, because I know he's been making videos since 2004, but he was doing them on his website. But are we in season 20 of AVGN?
I'm on
If so, I think that would be that would be absolutely nuts if we've actually gotten that far with Let me see if I could get it pulled up here. Da, 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 da.
We're on. This will be season 18.
Damn, season 18.
He'd
That's
be graduating high
still.
school.
So no, I graduated when he released Simon's Quest. Or no, Karate Kid. Been that long. Come a long way. What was the first nerd episode? You remember the first one you saw?
The first one you showed me was, I think it was the Sub-Zero Mythologies one.
Had you never seen before?
Huh?
Had you never seen AVGN beforehand?
Not before you showed me.
Oh, because like I was new to it when I moved out here. I was new to it as well, and there was a time when Michelle was obsessed with it for weird reasons, and then she got in trouble for cursing.
I never watched any video. The only thing I knew of AVGN was him on the meme with him wearing the Batman suit.
Oh, great episodes, by the way. Like some of his absolute best. Like I think seasons 3 and 4, the best Batman, and I want outside of Mark Hamill, he's the best Joker. Oh, you want to play a bad game, Batman? Well, how about Return of the Joker? Have fun, motherfucker.
Yeah.
His facial reactions were the absolute best. I'm gonna shove these fucking games up your fucking ass. No, those were great. Like I used to fall asleep to AVGN. And for a long time, I was falling asleep to that. Then it was keeping me up too much, and I would just catch myself humming shit in my sleep, which weird.
Yeah, I ended up going from AVGN put me to sleep to Game Grumps.
Stuff I fall asleep to now on YouTube is probably something that should be keeping me awake. But it's a channel, Primshood Cinema, which you've watched a few of those with me. Now all I hear in my I'll go to sleep and all I'll hear is the background music from San Andreas because that's what he uses whenever Officer Tenpenny arrests EJ. And all the little sound bites he uses and stuff. I'll just hear that shit in my head. So that's what I fall asleep now to. I know he just did a new one recently. Oh yeah, 5 awkward hip hop moments on TV. So yeah, those are funny. He also did best and work fake TV musicians. I think that something like that would be fun for us to do.
Yeah, that would be
so like a tier ranking because he also did a tier ranking of black sitcom theme songs. Which, honestly, a good amount of them are in God tier, like Fresh Prince, The Jeffersons, Family Matters is all the way up there. I know it doesn't have any lyrics, but I love the theme song to Everybody Hates Chris. That's a good one. What was the last movie he did? Oh, All About the Benjamins with Ice Cube and Mike Epps. That was a weird time where like Hollywood was trying to make you think Ice Cube was an action movie star. Because he did one of those XXX movies. Can't remember which one. State of the Union. Oh, that's the full name of it. See, I only watched the first one with Vin Diesel, and I said, "No, this is cool." And then I heard that they were making a second one with Ice Cube. I'm like, most of those because that was like the peak of new metal. So like it wrote itself. But he did another one where he was a biker called Torque. I think there was another movie called Biker Boys that he did. Like Ice Cube ain't no action movie star. Like he ain't Wesley Snipes, man. Like let that shit go. I like Are We There Yet? That's a cool little movie. Yeah, that's a cool little movie. But now I think it would actually be funny if we did do a video or we do a tier where we rank our favorite, like some of the greatest cartoon themes and just like sitcom and stuff like that.
That'd be awesome.
All right, so I can go ahead and get some of my God tiers out of the way. So all variations of X-Men the animated series, English, Japanese, and X-Men 97 are all God tier. It might be blasphemous to say. It might. X-Men 97 theme song might be better than the original. It might.
Yeah, mainly Yeah, mainly because it's cleaner.
That does help. That does make a difference.
Back in the day, so I mean, it just helps with you and you know, amp it
That
up a little bit more.
Japanese one might cause people to have a seizure though. It's intense. I love the anime. I love the anime style of it though too. Trying to
One
think.
Punch Man has one of the best anime intro theme songs ever.
Does it?
Yep.
I don't know that one. Uh, see, here. Okay, I just thought of something. We could do an anime one, but you play stuff for me, so then I can give my opinion because I'm not very versed in anime. You know that, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool shit.
We still need to do a reaction. We need to learn about One Punch Man first.
Oh, didn't CJ do a One Punch Man video?
Nope.
Oh, he didn't. Well, damn. Nonetheless,
Not yet.
I'm down for that. Trying to think of some other ones that are like oh, that's right. And I don't ask, but I don't know why I got One Punch Man confused with Omni Man because I know he did an Omni Man video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
where
original Black Air Force energy stuff.
yeah, and Omni Man was wearing a do rag.
Well, I mean, yeah, Omni Man, dude, he's nuts. If you've seen Invincible,
Why does he
it's
look
crazy.
like Jameson though?
Because he's played by J.K. Simmons.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. That makes total sense.
That's why it was so popular. I mean, he's voicing the Superman that's like a dictator.
Mm, I feel. Let's see. Trying to think like what are some other absolute bangers. Of course, 90 Spider-Man, awesome. That was done. That was partially done by Joe Perry of Aerosmith, which is like double bonus points. Of course. Damn it, Keith David needs to narrate everything.
Yeah, I want that live action gargoyle so bad.
He wants it.
I know. I hope he can get it.
That would absolutely rock. I'm just like that man's voice. Like if you could bottle up a person's voice and open up the bottle to whenever you're stressed and you immediately feel better, it would either be Keith David, James Earl Jones, or Morgan Freeman. Like you need to have different voices and bottles based on your mood. Like if you're super, if I'm feeling real smooth, I would open up a bottle of Billy D. Williams. 045 goes down smooth. that's a smooth man, or Barry White. Then now if I use that voice, then just a random woman's gonna wind up getting pregnant. I don't make the rules. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to us doing. Tier rankings, just lists, and just more reactions and reacting gaming and shit and stuff like that. Like guys, we're all about anything here, and we're not afraid to try anything. So always let us know. We want to hear from you because without y'all, we can't keep this thing going the way we want it to. It just can't be our brains. We need y'all's brains too.
It's a community thing.
Hell yeah, it is. And that's the best thing about it also. And also want to give a big thank you to everybody who took time to wish me happy birthday today. I'm officially a 37-year-old mattress. A little Golden Girls reference for y'all. Even though I got told I look like I'm 19 today. Now, I don't know if I was getting hit on, but I'll take it. I mean, as far as I can see in the camera, I don't have any gray hairs right now. All my hair is black and looks magnificent.
Fix your monitor.
You leave me alone. You know what? I know where you. Nah, dude, I know where you live.
I know how you have to get here though.
My legs work. Shut up. But no, big thank you. It really means the world to me. I got some cool stuff I'll share with y'all here. My daughter got me this. This football is my favorite season. The card that she has me is put away right now, but it's ultra awesome. And I got this little decal too. She got me a singing birthday card that actually sings "Thank you for being a friend," and she did not know that it did. It was the first card she picked out. She was dead set on it, and lo and behold, it sings the greatest song to ever be written in human history. And that's one thing you'll find out. Per my shirt and the pajama pants you don't see I am the biggest Golden Girls fan you know, and if you are one, I'm a bigger fan than you. But today has been really, really awesome, just wall to wall. I don't want to go back to the 9 to 5 tomorrow, or the 10 to 8, I believe it is. I'm working, but what you got to do? Got these bills and stuff. Uh, but
Life happens.
not look life and stuff. But another thing, looking forward to tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, where that's going to be absolutely hot. I'll be streaming that on my channel, K Rob's Corner. So come on over, write that down, take a picture, go look it up, and subscribe. Come hang out. We'll be there probably from about 7 to 9 tomorrow night, and that's going to be a rocking show. WWE has been cooking lately. I actually, by the way, if my parental duties didn't always take first priority, I would have been in Oklahoma City Friday night for SmackDown.
Yep.
Things you got to let go because of what you have to, because of what comes first. It would have been a cool show to be at. I have not been to a wrestling show since 2015, since my daughter was in her mother's belly, and technically my child was brewing while the Undertaker had made his first appearance since the streak got broken. That was so awesome.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's hit the F5 on Seth Rollins. 1, 2, gong. And holy crap, we all threw babies, dude. Like it was so damn cool. Like, you hear that 1, 2, then
Yeah. There it is.
twice, and then Taker comes in. And the weird thing is, like, we were all going crazy. Then he kicked Brock in the dick, and then everyone was like, "Whoa, that ain't you, bro." But then, like, we were leaving, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, "Nah, you know what? If I had to sit at home for a whole year and hear about how this guy broke my winning streak at WrestleMania, I ain't trying to fight him. I'd be like, man, you know what? F you too. Kick him in the dick. And I'm too tired to be fighting you. I'm an old man. You know what? And I'm like, you know what? I ain't even mad about it.
Good tactic when it comes to fighting a wild beast.
Exactly, because 99.9% of the time you ain't about to out wrestle that man, especially when he's a lot younger than you. That's about the best thing to do to slow him down, stopping short of shooting him. So we left that show, and I really thought about it. I'm like, nah, you know what? Ain't no reason to even be all that mad. Now, the coolest thing of the night was the fact that your cousin got to see The Undertaker in person. That was one of the people she had said at that time she had always wanted to see, whether it was him or Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio wasn't with WWE at the time. And then lo and behold, Taker shows up at the end of the show. He takes Brock to Dick Kick City. Shout out to Wrestling with Regret. And then he tombstones him, does his pose. Crowd goes home happy. Show goes off the air. That was a really cool show. I have some pretty blurry photos on one of my Facebook pages from that show. But yeah, that was a really good time where I got to go to one pay-per-view or a WWE event for 4 straight years. That was really cool. 2012, it was the 1000th Raw. That show opened with Vince. And they had this big video package that played of all these great moments. Some were awesome, some were really heartfelt, and they talked about Eddie Guerrero and everything, and showed some really cool stuff. Opens with Vince. He introduces DX, and they ride out on a Jeep and do the pyro and everything like that. The Rock was there. For like 3 seconds, no pause, I felt gay in The Rock's presence. I'm like, dog, I feel different. A lot of people were there, man. Like Bret Hart was there, and that was cool. To say, listen, not that desperate, but for about 30 seconds and 10 million, I thought about it for a quick second. Yeah. Again, pause. But Bret Hart was there. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stephanie. Got to see Stephanie in person. First time seeing Brock. Yeah, I was in awe. I was in awe. Because that was his first year back, and actually by then he'd only been back for 3 months. And seeing CM Punk and John Cena, especially at that time, was so damn swole it was ridiculous. Big Show's a massive human being, dude. In person, that is no bull. Saw CM Punk, and then the next show was Extreme Rules 2013. Main event of that show was Triple H and Brock in a steel cage, which was a really good match, and Brock wound up winning. And then 2014 was the Survivor Series where Sting made his appearance. I actually told a story to my sister about that. That night, because this was coming off of when I got beat up and I got mugged, and this going to this show with my friends really helped get my confidence back up to feel more comfortable going out and just living again. But that night was supposed to be the Michael Brown verdict and for Ferguson. Shit was tense going in there. This is how serious I took this, especially being black in St. Louis that night. I snuck a knife in my sock.
Yeah.
Got by metal detector, didn't catch it. Because for precaution, I didn't want to take any chances. Keep in mind, at this time, I was still not sleeping in my own bedroom out of fear. I was sleeping on my couch with a taser. Because my bed was too far from the bedroom or from the door. So yeah, I went up to that show with a sock in my with a knife in my sock, and I didn't get caught or any trouble or anything like that, because I felt if these folks are gonna act crazy tonight and some of these folks are from here, I don't want to take any chances. Thankfully, nothing happened. The verdict didn't come in that night, but there was like strong rumors that it was. That night was capped off with Sting making his WWE long-awaited debut, and honestly overdue. And I had to be caught because I almost fell over the railing from where we were sitting from jumping and screaming too much. It's nuts considering I grew up a little Stinger, I'm a WCW kid at heart, and despite all of its faults and everything, but Sting was always my guy. So to see him, I had been watching him in TNA wrestling for the entire time, just glad to see him back on TV and so on and so forth. But he actually made the jump to finally come work for Vince McMahon, and everything was great till it wasn't.
Yep.
Fuck. I hate that WrestleMania match because when you're Sting and your first your first actual match, your first WrestleMania match, you really need that young upstart. Triple H sure needed that win more than he did. That match was overbooked to hell. It was off. DX comes out in 2015. DX comes out. Then Triple H has the advantage, and then you start to hear a New World Order. Nash, Hogan, and Hall, the Outsiders, and Hollywood Hogan come out. My first thought was, and I'm watching this with my mom at her house, and she's screaming, going crazy because she loves the old school stuff. But my first thought was, you got Sean Waltman, X-Pac, out there. Now he's having identity. Which faction is he supposed to act on the behalf of? Because he was X-Pac and DX. He was 6 in the New World Order. My man's having a gimmick crisis mid-match. I'm like, listen, this is all awesome and everything, but who the hell is he supposed to fight? But Sting loses this match. It's like Vince woke up that day and decided, well, goddamn, pal, that Sting, he tried to put me out of business. After all these years, I gotta get one more. Like, dude, ain't no Monday Night Wars no more. Stop. He just had to. And that's another overarching thing we can discuss another time about my theory that Triple H was Vince's lapdog against everybody WCW. Because, legitimately, if you were a ex-WCW guy and you were not one of his friends, i.e. Kevin Nash, you came to WWE after WCW got bought out, you had to lose to Triple H. Booker T, Scott Steiner, Goldberg.
Yeah.
They weren't Triple H's friends. They used to work for the enemy, Chris Jericho. He did. Chris Jericho never beat Triple H on pay-per-view. Like I said, that's just another overarching thing, yada yada. And I'm not even about to mention that racist ass match he had with Booker T at WrestleMania 19. We ain't going there. I ain't about to get mad in my own house. But brother, I'm exactly, and I still got time. I still got time, but I'm feeling good and satisfied for this evening. How about yourself, man?
I am too. That went great.
This was a whole lot of fun, folks. Let us know you want to you come on over. You subscribe to Button Bashers. Join us in the Discord. Let us know, like, what do y'all want us to talk about? Send us video suggestions. What you'd want to see us react to. Check out. We're all for it. We're all ears.
Play.
Totally, man.
Yeah. Give you that break. Now, once we get back to recording on Friday, we got some Donkey Kong to play again.
Oh, god damn it. Look, y'all, you need to go to the channel and check out part 2 of me playing Donkey Kong Country. This man about peed himself.
Yeah, I did. I did almost. I was so close.
You don't understand. When my own daughter is roasting me about why I didn't.
That barrel.
You don't understand. Whenever my 8-year-old daughter is roasting me about why I didn't do this or do that, and she's never seen Donkey Kong Country before.
Yeah.
She knows everything. That's how we spent last Saturday.
That you played, and you're doing it wrong.
But. Nah, man. You know what? No, that's so screwed. That's how we spent last Saturday morning. She woke up. I'm watching the video on the big TV, and so she sits down and watches with me, and then she starts getting annoyed at how bad I am. Dude, she goes, "Dad, you could have gone. You could have jumped in the barrel then." I'm like, "Man, I was nervous." She goes, "Why didn't you do it then? You fell and you died." That's what happens when you're biggest. This is what happens whenever you. This is what happens whenever you are a gamer and your biggest cheerleader is also your biggest critic, and she's in 3rd grade. Also, one last thing before we go, because I got to bust this out and show off a little bit of our merch in case y'all haven't known or you haven't seen yet. We got a merch store. We got swag. So let me hook y'all up.
Show them.
Yeah, man. See the official Button Bashers beer koozie right here. Put y'all on. And on the flip side, because we all got a little gamer rage. Don't act like you ain't never felt like breaking a controller or have in your life. Probably didn't get that one replaced again. But no, go to our and we'll have a link. We'll have a link for the store in the description. Go check out our merch, man. Buy us some merch. Support your boys.
We got more merch.
Yeah, we got
more merch.
Hey, check that out. A mouse pad. Heck yeah.
Shirts.
I gotta get my shirt.
Yeah, you need to order a shirt.
Yeah, size milk dud. Oh, good lord! But yeah, check. We'll have a link in the description for our merch store. Everything that you need to know about what we're doing is going to be down in the description. And of course, if you like what you saw here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, tell your friends. We're awesome. Best gaming channel in the 4 states area. Come hook up with your boys.
Yeah, we love you, and join this community that we have here and have fun with us.
Heck yeah, man. Till the next one, K-Rob, be nice, and remember, always be nice. I love that. Hold on. The next time you do that, if Terry Crews doesn't burst through my screen and scream at me, then we didn't do it right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, crew, we'll see y'all on the